Hmm?
Did we actually do any planning?
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
We basically said, so what's happening to Infernal's character? And that was as far as we got.
Classic planning.
Yep. Well,
Yep,
at least
classic planning.
Damian and I have discussed things, even if the rest of them are completely in the dark about it.
Well,
That's good.
I
beyond
am
dealing with
confident that we should vaguely know what to do at some point.
Does that not just sum up your
Well,
party?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
no,
no,
in terms of planning, no, Sudz is gone. I would say we vaguely know where we are we know where we are in and around the town. But we know where the largest number of attacks have been, so I say we head towards there to hopefully find whatever the source of this is. We knew that the running water was on the it was on the left. On the down. Was it down south?
Yeah, that's towards the
or...
distillery. The water was running down towards the distillery down.
Right.
Yeah, we had two options. We could either go down, which is where the water was flying, or there was this way, which was going west, which took you out of the city.
Oh, seems to, from what we can understand.
Both
Yeah.
of them have strong arguments because we know this thing probably came from out of the city originally.
Yes.
But it does come down to what everyone feels comfortable with.
Well, we're currently missing a K, and we're also currently missing a Lloyd.
Well, the K was here and just died slightly, so they should return shortly.
Hopefully so.
Hopefully.
And the Infernal will be here soon. We could all send a message to him and.
Yeah, everyone send a message. It's possible that things are just updating because he hasn't been home for a while, given he was supposed to be home yesterday, but I can't say. And he's not responding, so... And Sudz has just gone offline, so I don't know what that's all about, unless something's going on. So...
Probably just internet troubles, hopefully.
Hopefully just internet troubles, yeah.
There's a dead thing here.
No. So, oh yeah, it was the rat swarm. Yeah.
He just got left there.
Yeah.
They were delicious.
are people all doing well for resources, by the way?
I am down 1 hit dice.
I'm gonna use my second hit dice when we carry on.
I don't.
Did you not already use it and you rolled the 1 and you got annoyed at it?
I've used 1 hit die. I've got another hit die.
Yeah, but you used 1 at the end of because you used 1 the first time round in the first fight, and then you used the second one.
No, because I didn't get into a fight. I didn't take any damage in the first fight. This is the first time I took damage.
Oh, so do you only used 1 hit die during this short rest then?
I only used 1 hit die. I've got to use my other one.
Okay, go ahead. You might as well do that now while we can.
Oh, there you go. That takes me to full health.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've got a hit die left. I know that, and as I think I mentioned, I've got half a lay of hands still.
Jamie, would you
I'm
be okay
thinking
to
more-
message Sudz on Facebook, see if something's going on there?
I
'Cause if it's
shall
his
message him.
Yeah, because if it's his computer, then he'll still be able to talk. He'll still be able to message you through his phone, hopefully. Whereas if it's his internet, then there's no way of telling. Oh, he's back online. He's just muted still, so hopefully it was an internet thing. Well, what? Oh, and he's back.
Power went out.
Oh, I just
man.
messaged you.
I went to answer Chris's message because I just sat back down after getting food.
And the power went out.
And the power went out.
Okay. And we're still missing an Infernal, unfortunately, despite sending him messages. Everyone send him a message and just tell him that he's missed. That's all he needs to know. That he is missed. Alright.
We'll put him in a ramshackle little boat and push him down the sewer.
Yep.
In the arms of an angel.
That's actually a good point. Someone put, "We're going to cremate you if you don't come back."
You are...
We can't stop
He-
Romulus. He will make you into a
He's just
something.
come
He
back.
will
He's
make
just
you into a
back.
handbag.
He's solving PC issues right now.
I've
Is that what
told
he
him my
said?
condolences.
Yes. Yep. That's what he's just said.
Why does he not tell me this when I've messaged him 3 or 4 times?
I'm more important. I apologise.
Solving PC issues right now. Apparently. Okay, well, he'll be on as soon as he can. So, hello, stream. It's an interesting first start,
Hello.
5 minutes of the stream. And it'll be slightly shorter than normal just because we're starting later, because I had a very busy day. So, I think that should be that. I am here currently with my players Jamie,
Aye.
Harlan,
Hello.
Sudz,
Greetings.
Simon,
Hello.
and new Jamie.
Hello.
And we should have an Infernal shortly. We'll get to his bit when he is here. So,
Oh yeah, that's right.
shall we begin?
Sure.
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 Why not?
You can sound more enthusiastic if you wish.
It's optional.
Food. I'm in character.
Today has been a busy day, eh? Well, either way. Now you're mostly all here. We shall begin preparing for the full dive into what lies underneath the city, perhaps. As our adventurers, Cat, Damian, Kay, Lloyd, Romulus and Vinny delve properly into the storm siphon, they come across the remnants of a series of skeletons inhabited by 2 ooze-like creatures. Thus dubbing them gelatins, the party fought, and with some of the party nearly losing their life, the party now rests, victorious yet wounded as they rest again. Seeing the path ahead, the party now makes a dangerous choice as to one of their troop, Lloyd, collapses, and the party knows not what they should do next. As you all watch, Kay, you go up and begin speaking to Lloyd, interrogating him or questioning him on something he'd just done, before Lloyd otherwise grabs the side of his head and begins swaying. The slick and vile-smelling waters otherwise travelling under the bridge, seemingly moving downstream underneath Lloyd, as Lloyd collapses to his knees and otherwise falls face first onto the stone, hazed, it would seem, as the rest of you were mid-conversation.
You okay there, Scooby?
Raggy, I think I wrenched occult forces. I can't do a Scooby voice. Someone else take over.
Someone
wasn't-
else.
it
Someone-
wasn't bad.
That was it's alright.
I'll tell you what. I can do one bit, and that's Raggy, and that's it. Nothing else.
Okay, that's really good though.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I can do the Miss Piggy, and that's quite good, I think.
Yeah, no, that is pretty good
It's
as well.
just the singular lines.
So, what are you doing in this scenario where Lloyd has collapsed to the ground and is now face first has just hit the stone?
Is he eating
Okay,
mushrooms?
I'm gonna.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay, well, he didn't just get a sudden hangering. Right.
Okay, well, if he's collapsed, I'm gonna see if he's still breathing.
Okay. You're concentrating on something? Oh yeah, dancing lights.
Dancing lights. I can drop concentration on that if necessary.
You should be fine.
I've-
So you go over and check if he's still breathing. You place your hand over just over where his mouth would be, not to block it, but you can feel that he is still breathing, and there does seem to be still a rise and fall in his chest. Oh, did we lose someone?
I am
No,
still here.
Going to.
Suds picked a colour.
Oh.
I had come back.
Well, how do we... No, he's okay. He's breathing over there.
He seems to still be alive. I've never seen someone just collapse like that for no reason.
Did he get infected by something?
Well, he stepped out into the darkness, so...
He could have been stung by something. quickly. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say it now. Uh, uh, is he still? How is he?
Check him over for wounds, maybe.
Hmm. Okay.
Especially the ankles and neck.
Okay. You wish to do a
Okay,
medicine
I'll take
check?
a look. I'm happy to attempt this. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh,
Go ahead and give me a medicine check then, please, Vinny. Because otherwise, look over Lloyd to see if there's anything wrong or
Yeah. Any signs of infection?
any dangerous signs.
That's pretty good. I believe that's a +1 medicine.
Okay.
Yep. So 19.
19. You do a quick pass over his over his form in general. You don't see any bits where there's torn clothing or anything. You do as Romulus says. You kind of check the ankles. Doesn't seem to be anything. You check the neck. Doesn't seem to be anything except for kind of these what look to be more scars on his chest, where you can see almost more of these pinched oval shapes, very similar to the eyes on his forehead. And you can see that there are a number of them that otherwise line almost the inside of his collarbone and extend onto his chest, underneath his robes. Otherwise, looking over the rest of him, the only thing you note is that there seem to be thin tears almost running down from the eyes on his head. The tears themselves are otherwise a light red coloration. With that medicine check, you know, and from looking at it, they are not blood. But you don't know what liquid they are.
Okay. Well, I think he's okay. He's still breathing. Slightly concerning question. Are any of you familiar with strange red bodily fluids?
Very much so as a knight, but I don't think it's strange.
I deal with a lot of I deal with a lot of bodily fluids. However, I'm uncertain as to exactly what. If it's not blood, then that's a little weird.
Doesn't seem to be. It's paler.
It's paler,
Is it-
yeah.
Yeah.
I can have
What
a
sort of-
look if it's something I might be familiar
Yeah,
with.
I'll do the fun shuffle
Go ahead.
and
I'll-
give Lloyd a look over.
I'll hop over. I'll make sure there's a dancing light right nearby.
Wait, do you
Don't
have
have
actual
light.
medicine checks, Damian? Because
Oh yeah, I've got medicine checks. Yeah.
like properly. Okay, cool.
Those are things.
Yeah,
They exist.
you do that then first. I will be
Okay.
the weird creep afterwards.
So what are you trying to do here?
See if I recognise the fluid. I suppose it would also be helpful if anybody's got, I don't know, a vial who might, I don't know, be able to collect a sample.
There you go, vial. I'll give
Okay.
him a vial.
Are you keeping note of how many vials you have at the moment?
Yeah, I've got 2 that I've got collected stuff in.
Okay.
So this would be the third.
Okay.
This is your third one
so
used up.
I guess I'm trying to collect a sample as well as see if I recognise it.
Okay. Easy enough. You go over to kind of where Lloyd's scalp is. You kind of pull a little bit of the liquid off and you get a look at it. It runs fairly slowly, almost like it's lightly viscous. And as you otherwise kind of look at it, it hasn't got the same kind of congealed nature as blood. Almost like it's old blood. But it's paler in coloration, almost like a watered down blood. Which I would say, go ahead and give me a medicine check from your side of things.
Also, hello, I am here.
Welcome. We'll get to you in a moment.
Bear with me. I've got to get to the correct page so I can see what that means. 18.
18. You look it over. You discern that it isn't blood. Whatever this is, it seems to be some form of extract of some form that's mimicking blood. Potentially a liquid that's stripped from elsewhere, potentially a remnant of something, potentially just dyed water. You're otherwise unsure, but you don't entirely know what this would be. You'd need to do further tests, various things like tasting it, maybe seeing if it reacts to anything in particular that would be able to identify it. At this current time, you don't know. It's nothing natural or otherwise biological from what you can tell.
Guys, do you think I should taste test it?
No,
Not yet.
no, don't do that. Okay,
No,
give
this is
me a
not the
second to
place.
give it a look over instead, and if I can't then work out what it is, we'll both try some.
Or we could just wait until we get out, just in case you've got some disease or
No,
something
no,
from
it's
the
important
sewer.
that we don't
No.
waste time. Come on, Damian.
So, in my inventory, I've now got a vial of slime, a vial of brain slime, and now extract of Lloyd.
No, because
Yes.
Damian still has that.
Right.
Yeah, I've still got it. It's still in my.
Oh, I'm going to claim that from you.
We'll pass it back to you in a second.
Could I make an argument for using survival on this, as I have dealt with a lot of bodies and their various fluids before?
Do you wish to use an alternative check outside of medicine?
Yes, please.
What would you like to try and use?
I'm aiming to use survival, as that would be what I'd generally be using when I'm dealing with bodies and remains of any creature I've dealt with. That would give me some insight into what bodily fluid this could be, or what is going on here.
Go ahead and make me a survival check. Are you proficient?
I am proficient.
Okay.
Ah, so close. That's an 11.
11?
It was the thing where I was rolling over to the 20. I was like,
Mhm.
and then it just stopped. And like, the pain, the pain.
Looking at less of the nature of where it's come from and more of the nature of what its purpose may be, or what it may have originated from. You look at it for a moment and you otherwise kind of hold it there. Give it a little swirl. It doesn't seem to have come from him. Or if it has, then it wasn't him who created it. It doesn't look like anything that would have come from him. But Lloyd being who he is, you're not entirely certain whether this is a natural thing.
Well, this didn't come from Lloyd. It seems to be of some other nature.
Did it come from the Scar Eyes or his actual eyes?
Scar Eyes.
Can I have the vial a sec? Can I do an
yeah.
Arcana check?
Go ahead.
See if it rings a bell to anything.
Go ahead. Make me an Arcana check.
Fuck me.
You look at it.
Okay.
If it is magic related, it's not within your realm of expertise.
There. You know.
Okay. With that, I would like everybody to move to standby. Standby.
Stand, boy!
Stand boy, everyone.
Yes. Stand, boy, and sit, man.
Sit back, yes. Alright, everyone head to standby, and Infernal, I will get you to collect them in a bit once we are done with your piece.
I'm just trying to find
All
it now
right.
because I'm still... there we go.
Okay.
Hero,
Hello. Welcome.
what am I being subjugated to?
You'll have to see. So, as you space out in this particular moment, you feel your body beginning to become woozy. You find your hand otherwise entwined with dirt, as the skull of the skeletal corpse below has decomposed. A chill runs down you as Kay interrogates you as to what you did, but his words are fuzzy and dulled. As you hear the muffled words of your other companions begin to speak out to you as best they can. A smell of decay and mould clings and strangles the senses from you as you feel dizzy, before you see the image of a clawed hoof, otherwise sprout 6 antlers, and you fall to your knees. You fall then to your face, otherwise landing and striking the ground below. But instead of hitting cold, dirty stone tiles of the storm siphon floor, you feel a warm liquid strike your face as your sense of gravity is twisted and shifted. You realise instinctively that you now lie in a layer of liquid, no more than maybe half a foot deep, and it's completely black from what you can tell, bar the sourceless reflections from the void space above you. similar, very similar to before. What would you like to do?
Top.
You sit up. You look around and begin to observe the light sparkles that reflect off of the ripples that shift across this space, and the liquid despite the darkness within this place. You see not far from you, no true source of light in any form, but you see, otherwise, just off, on the edge of your vision, an object bobs in the liquid. It slowly rotates in place and is mostly round, it would seem, with a pale cream coloration to it.
Where did the hoof go?
You look around for the hoof, and you can see where the symbol was in front of you, and you fell forward. You see now what looks to be a faint silhouette that is in place, almost abstract and flat to the otherwise almost velvet-textured back of this darkness. Like a flat image has been pressed onto a piece of crinkled fabric.
I head towards the
Towards the...
let's say Rasoth? Towards the thing that was bobbing.
Okay. Yes, you're cutting in and out a little bit, so you might need to...
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
I guess I'm saying. Said I will head towards the thing that is bobbing and say Rasoth.
As you approach the bobbing object, you notice what looks to be small flowers growing from its exterior. Tiny, sickly yellow flowers grow from within what looks to be the eye sockets of a pale cream skull that's otherwise lightly rotating in place. An otherwise moulding smell starving the air around you as you approach. You push forward, allured by them, yet repelled by what they produce as you approach. You speak out the name Rasoth. As you do, you feel a sense of strength well up within you, preventing any dangerous effect from whatever this may be. And you push through the stench and the sickly nature of whatever this repelling property might be for the flower. And you get a better closer look at the skull and its flower. You see now that it is not a yellow flower, but a small silver flower, with a light dusting of yellow powder that clings to the upper surface of the petals, while the main stem is a darker green, and is buried within the mulch-like matter within the eye sockets. You examine it for a moment, before wisps of ghostly pale smoke lift from the yellow powder, and the flower crumbles into the mulch, leaving no trace of their existence. You stand over the skull now, and you begin to hear the sound of breathing from the air around you, more specifically, behind you.
I turn around slowly.
You turn slowly, almost preparing for something to be behind you. You turn, you face whatever it may be. Half expecting to see a skeleton at this point, you are taken aback as peeling from the shadow as it tears away, like pressing through a fabric or piece of paper, almost as if casting what looks to be an illumination of light across from above them. You see the rising black ivory antlers, decorated with brambles, each of which is detailed, with large clusters of all varieties of flowers and berries. There are 6 in total that rise from the head of a stag with 5 eyes, 2 on each side and 1 in the centre that stares back directly at you. As a sourceless voice speaks to you. You've seen what they've done to my children. They take what I give them and defile it for metals and minerals. Yet you serve me, do you not?
Can I make an insight check as to what he's talking about?
Go ahead.
Insight is +6. That is
Plus-
19.
Plus 6, 19. You otherwise think for it a moment, hearing the words, it makes sense to you. Whatever seems to be going on here, you aren't entirely sure what is happening here, but you know that Rasoth is related to nature, potentially the uses of it. Whatever this plant may be, and given the nature of the skull, may have directly related to whatever this flower was beforehand. Potentially something is going on. I will say, with your natural knowledge of the leaf cutters, with this individual potentially being related to them, leaf cutters are drug makers. Potentially meaning whatever this flower was potentially used or synthesized into some drug or effect or chemical that was then sold on, potentially.
Could you repeat? There was the yellow chemical, what?
Potentially you know from general knowledge on previous history working from where you've come from in the prisons,
Yeah.
the leaf cutters were drug makers.
Yeah.
So this flower, whatever it may be, was probably related to something that would then be used to make a drug or a chemical.
The yellow one.
The yellow one. Well, the silver
Okay.
one with the yellow dust.
Uh-huh.
Given that's the case, given that you begin to piece that together from the high roll, Rasoth is probably referring to whoever these individuals were. They were taking her flowers and using them for their own purpose, rather than letting them die and be used again.
Uh-huh.
As an insight more directly regarding the you serve me, don't you? Do you?
I serve whoever I deem worthy of being served. But you have been done wrong, so I shall accept and take care of whoever these people that are hurting you are,
I do not
as I
think
deem
they
it
remain.
wrong. Pardon?
I do not think they remain any longer. But your journey is far from over. You seek me, yes?
Yes. As you are the first one that has granted me power since I've come here. Just wondering why.
You shall see when you speak to me. For now, acquire an item of my favor and hold it close. Something natural. I'm sure you'll find something of value, if not in here, potentially elsewhere. Now go. Your friends still need you.
We'll be seeing each other soon. And
Yep.
I'll turn away and walk.
Mm-hmm. As you turn away and walk, you feel the land, or in this case the water, come up to meet you. As the cold rush strikes you, you feel what looks to be, or you feel almost a pressing of some of the others as they are kind of like just checking you over, it would seem, for wounds, as you sit upright instinctively. The rest of them kind of jump out of their skin for the moment, and you feel kind of a light trickle running down the side of your head. If you would like to go and get the others for me, please.
What place are we in right now, by the way? The city?
You're in the storm siphon still, so you're underground in the sewers.
Yeah, but what city are we in?
Trinlaw's Rest.
Translaw's List, that's it.
Okay.
I just wanted to write that down.
Yep, no, that's fine.
Translaw's Rest. I'll go get the others.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have spooked them.
You might have spooked them.
Yeah.
It's always good.
We were able to come back.
Bringing us back in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We couldn't hear it.
Yeah, we
Oh.
just a weird
We heard
noise
whoomp, whoomp.
about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you were a little bit cutting out there, Infernal. I'm not sure if you're just talking too quietly or something.
Yeah, I think it's just I have my thing set up too high.
Okay.
'Cause you were hearing me breathe previously.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's hope you don't hear me now.
Hopefully so. Okay, so in this instance, as you're all kind of standing around, one of you is currently kind of down next to Lloyd, just checking on him. You watch as his eyes shoot open, and you watch as he just suddenly kind of sits up in place and just swivels around to the rest of you. And you watch as a small trickle of that almost reddish liquid goes down the side of his head.
Lloyd, are you okay?
Fine. What happened?
You just collapsed while we were talking.
And produced head juice.
Yes.
My head
Damian
juice?
wanted to eat it.
What?
What head juice?
This head juice, just a vial of head juice in my hand. Head juice.
Have I seen that head juice before, Chris?
What kind of check would you like to make?
If you rub your hand on your head, you might find more head juice.
It's very sticky.
What check would take survival? History?
What check would you like to try and use?
Fluid.
Can I make an argument
Religion?
for an anti-stealth check?
An anti-stealth
Uh,
check.
Religion or survival? Let's go with religion.
Go ahead.
I will. Inspiration.
Okay.
That's better. It's 18.
18. Okay. I will type to you what this is.
Oh.
The real purpose of head juice.
I shall tell you what my head juice is in a minute.
It's not
Maybe
a mix
you
of
won't.
food drink.
It may or
apparently.
may not be a pina colada. Give me a second.
Haha. It
As
just
long
had a
as,
rough.
as long as it's a 1980s rock song about it, I'm fine.
God. God. Oh.
Not that you can tell.
Would that be a music check?
Can I have that for a second? Speaking about the vial.
Okay.
Yeah?
Can I have that vial for a second?
Yeah? Okay. Give him the vial.
I grab a bit on my paper. Or not my paper, what the? My finger.
Okay. It's not quite the same.
Is
Something different about it.
Huh. Are all of my tattoos the same?
I can have a look. I mean, I've closely inspected them before.
Perception checks, I guess.
Go ahead. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll say perception
yeah.
checks from Romulus. I'll say you do it first because you're closest.
No. 6.
6. They're all the same from
I
what you can
think-
tell.
Am
I think
am I still
Cat
here?
was the one that
Yeah, you're
saw
Oh, I
them the
am still
most.
here. I meant near him.
I. That's another I.
Cat?
I mean, I would have been quite close because I've just handed the vial over.
Okay.
I guess
Yeah,
I-
and also she, you know,
So that's
talked to them
11.
previously.
11 plus. Well, I'm not very perceptive, so Yeah, that's a 10.
They all look the
Um,
same. Then none of them seem to have changed or anything.
Would I
You do
ever-
note that where one of them, where the liquid seems to have run down from, is slightly darker now. But
Ah.
then as you kind of like wipe a little bit, the surface liquid runs off and it looks the same.
Okay, so it made your scar look, or your tattoo, or whatever this is, look darker, but if you wipe it off, it just looks like normal. But they all look the same otherwise, from what I can tell. But it definitely come from them.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, it was only the ones on your head that were producing this fluid, if that means anything.
There's only one or two of them, not all of them. Just as a correction there,
Okay.
or clarification.
Fair. Vinny, I think all of his eyes are on his head.
Oh,
Ah.
Goodbye, Infernal.
Infernal might have
Oh, no.
DC'd.
He died.
As he lived.
No, I was talking about the ones on his chest.
The brain juices.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? The man has eyeball nipples?
There were more scars, if I recall correctly.
Oh,
The eyes.
right. There aren't any more eyeballs, are there?
But look, do you want to go up and check?
You can't say no.
Say no.
Infernal, are you resisting?
I don't think
I
Infernal
don't
would
hear
win
it.
in a grapple either.
Infernal,
though,
I
in
don't think
fairness.
gets. Infernal doesn't get the choice. I mean, he. In this instance, we'll wait till he returns if he wishes to resist.
Oh.
If he outstrengths Romulus in like a form of grapple, then he deserves to not tell us.
Welcome back,
Yeah,
Infernal.
fair.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Do you wish
Um,
to? Do you wish to resist being grappled so that they can look at your chest hairs and chest scars?
Well, why is my chest being taken a look at? Didn't this come from my head?
Because
What
we
It did come
noticed
from
there,
the head.
More under the clothing.
yeah, there
I
was
do not feel-
acknowledgements.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Would you mind feeling yourself to check?
I quickly take a look down my robe.
Okay. You take a look. There doesn't seem to be any patches of any of the scars producing liquid at all.
Nope, everything is fine.
Excellent.
That's good.
Probably.
Um,
Maybe. We don't actually know what we're doing.
all of the eyes are okay then.
Yeah, from what I could tell, some of them had some of the staining on them, but when you wipe it, it disappeared. Just like some fluid buildup, but they look perfectly fine after they've been wiped, so nothing looks out of place for me
Interesting.
that I can see.
Yeah,
Just
you
from
don't.
what I can tell, this is red ink.
Why?
Brain juices.
You produce ink?
I
It's
I
always
didn't
an
know.
octopus.
had
Interesting.
no idea until now.
Very good. How do I get an infinite reserve of ink?
Don't squeeze my head, please.
Just milk the eyes for ink. Is that how that works?
As you go to squeeze where the eyes would be, nothing comes out from what you can tell.
Hmm.
You're just
Don't do
squeezing
that,
my
you'll
head
give him-
there.
You'll give him
Okay.
cranial damage.
No,
No.
cat, you have to squeeze harder. Here,
No,
let Romulus
You,
help.
you can't milk the eyes, apparently. Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, I think I know what happened. One of the old wounds opened up.
So, what, you have ink in your body? Is that how
I
that
told
works?
you, it's brain juices.
I don't know.
You don't know what you have in your body.
Look, lots of things are in my body. I don't know all of them.
Oh.
I know that
Alarming, but
feeling.
Fair enough.
Glances at Kay in confusion.
I just Just acknowledge. Okay. I mean, let's not probe the body too hard.
I'm
We don't
I'm
understand
I'm as
them.
confused as you are.
All right.
I,
Well,
I mean, are you likely to collapse again anytime soon?
I think I'll be okay for now.
You're not dazed.
No, I'm okay.
Okay, so we're not dazed and confused. That's good.
No,
But
I'm okay.
So you think you'll be all right to carry on then?
Yes, of course.
Okay, if you start feeling funny, let us know at least.
I
So-
will do.
Just-
Did you deal with everything?
Yeah, everything's pretty dead.
Good.
The rat destroyer killed all the rats.
My
I did not
crystal.
kill any rats.
actually, you
You
did
destroyed
kill...
my goddamn crystal.
Oh yeah, that died. There are several other crystals down here that look like they've been destroyed. I really don't think they like crystals.
That thing cost me a fortune.
Yeah, I don't think the slime really cares how much it cost as much as what it produced.
Those damn slimes. Well, I'm not
Yeah,
carrying any
Wonderworm.
light anymore. Good luck.
I've got a torch.
I've got a torch currently burning. If you
Mhm.
remember.
Yep, you do.
So we've got 2 torches.
Right, good.
Ooh, we
Interesting
could
that
do
they
a relay
didn't-
race.
They didn't seem as interested in the torches, though.
No, but
Or my lights.
That's true.
yeah, and your lights would be magical.
I guess they
Hey,
really like the crystal ones.
I don't suppose it's anything like your thing?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on. Who's the shiniest person out of the entire group?
Vinny.
At the moment, Lloyd.
Oh,
Maybe.
no.
The only thing that you know about shininess, though, like, so just as a reference, so you understand what shiny probably looks like, we're talking like
Sparkles.
not radiance coming from them. We're talking just small sparkles that kind of glisten on and off across a person's form. The brighter
Yeah.
they are, the more blinding they are, the stronger they are. There are some that are each kind of around his eyes, like the ones on his head. Other than that, there's just a vague, like, ambience to him. So he is magical, but you don't know how powerful exactly. Same sort of
he
thing comes
just
from
has-
Cat, but she's further away, so you can see less of them. You look at the small lights that are dancing around the area which Vinny's controlling. They give off very faint sparkles, but not nearly as many as the convenience crystal gave off. And the torches don't give off any.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if he can see this, but what about my head horn?
You look at the head horn. It's looking at it now. It's less sparkly than it was when you were outside.
It fizzle.
Hmm?
It fizzle.
What fizzle?
Horn.
I mean, yeah, they run out of magic. Yeah, it'll have to recharge overnight.
Anyways, maybe? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Hmm.
Guess they just like the crystal.
Well, I guess maybe they've got more magical potential. Maybe there's more like energy within the crystal than there is in like a simple spell that we cast. Because like our spells last for a certain duration of time, where the crystals last for a considerably longer amount of time. So they must have more energy stored up in them, which should probably explain why they were so attracted to it over our spells, for example.
Maybe.
But if they're drawn to magic, I wonder if they're drawn to the convenience crystal of where all the sewage goes to at the moment.
They've invaded the shit crystal.
Oh,
that
no.
was a joke. I find that unlikely. But we can give it a look.
Where would the convenience crystal be?
I don't know, because the old sewage system doesn't actually work. So either there's one per house, which seems very costly, or there's a sort of new but much smaller localized sewage system that's been put in place.
I think from what I know of from where I live, there's just kind of like a crystal per household.
Crystal per household,
Okay,
yeah.
so it would be per house.
Yeah,
Okay.
they crystal per household. Speaking of convenience crystal for just general waste and prestidigitation, or the removal of waste or dirt, usually goes for about a gold piece, which most households can afford, and most of them are just put in naturally when a building is produced, so that you purchase the building, and then the cost of the convenience crystal is otherwise put out the window. And if you otherwise can't afford to replace it, then that becomes an issue for your household. But most of it gets replaced by abbots, from what you understand.
Hmm. Okay, so there's not one super shit crystal.
No.
Cool. Okay, so
Or at the very least,
Huh.
not to your understanding as a party.
Okay. Well, anyway, shall we move instead of standing here in the sewer? Because this is not somewhere I kind of want to hang around.
I don't know.
It's cool.
You seem to have developed an
Hmm.
affinity with rat.
I hate rats. I hate sewer. I just want a bath or a shower.
Notably, Kay and Lloyd, and I'll say Vinny because of your good roll from earlier and you could previously hear it, you three can currently hear the sound of rushing water.
Which one?
Yeah, it's down that
Yeah,
way.
remember which
Down this way.
Pointing to the south.
Yeah, this way. Okay.
Yep.
There's running water that way.
Hmm.
The water is also all flowing from all directions in that direction.
Mm.
Granted, it's slow stream trickle, but then as it gathers up, it begins to pick up speed.
Do we head towards where the water's going, or the opposite?
Well, we were debating over that. We don't know
We
whether
came
we're
from
going
this
to
way,
go.
right?
Correct.
Yeah. We're debating
Mhm.
whether to go north or west. North follow where the water's coming from, or west to go see what's going on and how there's access to outside of the city, potentially.
It doesn't look like the people who were using this part of the sewer. It doesn't look like they were just hiding out down here. I think they were using it to get around. That's why they
Hmm.
unsealed it.
Agreed.
So the question is where the other end of where they were using it to get to is. If going west from here takes us outside of the city, I would think that would be a
Shouldn't
pretty
we
good contender.
investigate the entrance though?
So, what? Shall we go west, investigate, and then potentially head north after?
Yeah, I think so.
That sound like a plan, gang?
Oh, this
You are the
point.
leader
Let's go.
for the day.
Yeah,
Yep,
but
it's fine by
we're a
me.
group. Okay, right. I guess we're gonna go west then, and then head north after.
Okay. Okay. So, what side are you taking, the left or the right side?
That way. We're going left.
No,
Oh, I see.
sorry.
You
Side,
mean-
yeah.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
Left or right side. Romulus did really well of guessing last time, so I'm delegating this to Romulus.
Wait, which we're heading
Which
left.
one
and
of
it's
these
left
two?
or right on here? Okay. We are going to want the left-hand path.
So this one here.
This one here, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You want to go past the roots?
What is your marching order, if you please?
I am moving here so people can get
I
by.
will be first.
Romulus, here you go. The torch.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's not got rat on it. It's just
I've
bandage, I'm afraid.
got a torch. So should I?
That is disappointing.
I love you,
Does
really.
Vinny and Kay want to go in the middle again?
That's fine by me. I'm okay to go wherever. Oh, where do you want lights, by the way? I'll probably have one in front and one behind.
I've got a torch, so I can go at the back if Romulus is going at the front with a torch currently.
Yeah, I'd have them sort of staggered. One at front, one at behind, and then some over the water, maybe, in case there's something in there.
Yeah, it seems like they're pretty good at finding us anyway, so
Hmm.
stealth isn't something I'm too worried about on that front.
Lloyd, Kay, where do you guys want to go as the order?
I'll go in the middle.
Okay. And Kay?
Sudz?
Sorry, I got distracted by family. What's going on?
Where do you want to be in the
Doing
marching order?
Oh,
I'm currently at the back.
I feel like it would.
And we're just
I
moving
see.
down the straight line, so I'm just going to put you there for now.
So you're in the back.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just go here. Doesn't matter.
Where was Lloyd going? Because he's got moved.
Were you going there?
I'll go there.
Yeah, you'll stick with me.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Moving up in this formation. All having a source of light. Let's move you off the board. You carry on for about, I'll say, maybe a couple minutes, travelling at a slow pace. You travel by a number of routes, and you can see and hear the sound of rats from each of them. But the rat numbers are nowhere near as intense, shall we say. Almost like single exit tunnels. You continue going until, Romulus, you see something in the distance as you otherwise hold your torch up. As you see what looks to be the end of this particular tube. You can see, however, what looks to be something at the end of this tunnel.
What is it?
There's something up ahead.
What, creature or
What do my
object?
Minotaur eyes see?
In this very low light, from what the torch is providing light, and then you're seeing this on the edge of the very darkness at the edge, when you see the back wall, almost like something is coming out of the wall itself. Not quite like roots, more spherical.
Something round is coming out of the wall.
And quite large, but it's hard to gauge how big it would be in actuality without getting closer.
Just rubbing my forehead. Another pipe? Because them things hurt. Do you want to investigate it, or is it alive? I mean,
Damian,
trying to look round. Can I see anything?
go ahead and make me a perception check. Sorry, not Damian. Lloyd.
Yes.
With your high passive perception, you hear a light beat.
6.
Beat.
Yes, almost like a rhythmic. Oof.
Like a heartbeat, or?
Not quite. It isn't 2 beats, it's a singular one. What did you get there, Cat?
5.
You
There's a
look
big Romulus
around,
in my way.
you can't. There's a big Romulus in the way, and you cannot see into the darkness beyond. You're not sure what's there.
Fair.
Something's moving
It'd be the
there.
queen slime.
Something's pulsing in there.
Pulsing. What, like a heart
Here.
pulse, or?
No, it's just one beat.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Hey, Romulus, I think we might have to kill this thing.
It certainly is suspicious.
All right, let's murder some stuff. No, it looks suspicious. We should probably be suspicious of the thing that looks suspicious.
It's about 50
Are we-
feet out from you.
Can we move closer, but cautiously?
Yes.
And on guard?
I will prepare myself to smack.
Actually, Vinny,
I
you
will
have dark
open
vision,
all
don't
of my
you?
eyes.
I have dark vision, yes.
Okay.
And I'm trying to extend the range of dim light that we have as much as possible.
Okay. With your passive perception, given you can see through the dim light, you can't see the colour of it. But where you can see that it otherwise ends in otherwise this curved solid stone, and there's this pipe that comes down from the top, seemingly connecting with the stone. You can see that a grate has been placed on it, and it's otherwise mostly moulded over and rusted and damaged. Potentially coming from some nearby areas that all converge into this end point. You can see there's a small spherical pool at the end, and you can see attached to the back wall is this large cyst like blob of something. Maybe about 12 to 15 feet in full diameter. Just attached to the back wall with these large, almost elastic strings that attach to the nearby area of the rock, of the interior stonework. And you can see an ever so faint beat glow coming from it, which gives off an ever so faint, almost green pulse. Tiny in comparison to the size of it, but still present. It somewhat
There's
reminds
water,
you
nothing.
of... It somewhat reminds you of mermaids' purses, almost like a shark egg.
Was the grate between us and it, or is that
The
further on?
the grate is on the ceiling from the pipe
Okay.
that leads down.
Okay, so we can get to that area.
You can get to the area, yeah.
Okay. I think we found what we're looking for.
Oh, right.
What
What
is
exactly
it?
are we looking for?
It looks like a pod of some kind.
Oh,
It's pulsing. I think that's what you're hearing, Lloyd.
Yes.
It's attached to the wall. Looks kind of elastic, maybe rubbery.
We should destroy it.
This does sound like it could be the source of the slimes.
What? Is it slime or is it?
You
Is-
need to
is there
get
any-
closer to tell, but
Is there any colour to it, Vinny?
It's glowing green when it pulses slightly, but from this distance I can't make out the color.
okay. So shall we move closer and inspect it a bit
Yes.
more
definitely.
thoroughly? If you
Surely.
keep an eye out for it
If
moving or
If
reacting
it's
to
a
our
pod,
presence.
Yeah.
if it's a pod, there might be one of the big ones that made it.
Maybe
Yeah, on
there's
the
a
way
Maybe
out.
it makes the big ones.
there's a pool of water up ahead, so everyone be very careful.
Okay, right.
It's hard to know how many could be hiding down there.
Noted.
That's not good.
Okay, new Jamie, just for your sense of understanding. Dark vision allows you to see into the dark, but it prevents you from seeing color
Yeah, that's all right.
in the dark. So just for clarification for that, granted it's something you're learning now, but
Yeah, no, I got that.
Yeah, cool.
My character wouldn't know though.
yeah, no, that's fair. Well, Dash, you know all the races you would have known, no, and none of them really had dark vision except for other tieflings. Okay, as you begin to approach, and as the light begins to illuminate the colour of it, you can see that the nearby moss and everything has, where it would usually be quite slick running across the edge, you see it abruptly ends at the edge of this circular area. You can see the large strings of it attaching to the nearby areas, and you can hear almost a oof, 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 through the chamber around you now. And you watch as almost like a wave, almost like nerve imaging, where you can see almost an electrical pulse travel along the edge of the strings and attach to where it attaches to the wall.
Is it just Vinny that sees this, or all of us?
The rest of you are now seeing it now that you've gotten closer. I'd say you're about 35, 40 feet away at most at this point. The beat and pulse isn't loud, notably. It's quite quiet. But you can see it more clearly.
Is this the thing controlling them?
Central nervous system. I don't think that slimes had something that had like
I
this.
didn't think slimes worked in a hive mind.
No.
Looks tasty.
This is
It's
all
not
well and good.
conscious.
Like, don't get me wrong, but also we should probably get rid of that thing
Agreed.
How do we kill it?
Probably. Can I?
from a distance.
From a distance.
I
Right.
can go the distance.
So who can attack from a distance?
I
I-
can.
My maximum distance is about 10 foot.
Same. Look at those other
Right.
lance.
I can throw one dagger.
Ooh.
And a carrot.
Told the
I'll
dead
do it.
doesn't
And a
work.
carrot.
I'm fucking useless.
But I'm not throwing the carrot.
Told the dead
Who
does damage
has
if they're not
cantrips?
damaged. So
Yeah, but I mean, if I can actually target the thing,
Vinny,
if I
cat,
can't
you're up.
target it, I'm
Um,
done.
true.
I have a bow.
Hmm. Useful.
I also only
Do you
have
have any-
5 arrows.
I was about to say, do you have any arrows?
Right. That's a problem.
Vincenzo
more.
Escrutio Dantalion. Do you not have do you or are you not a bard?
What are arrows?
Right.
Okay.
Well, then I guess we'll start throwing lanterns and
Alright
pens
then.
at it.
Just before we do anything, I'm going to
Mhm.
send the dancing lights as a chain to extend their range over the pool.
Okay.
See if there's any visibility down into that.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Watch the water.
Can I aid him on that, or am I too far away?
Also,
Do not disturb the water.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, what'd you say?
I said, can I aid him, or am I too far away?
You may go ahead and make your own perception check, yeah? Or you can give him advantage.
Do you want advantage? Or should I roll?
I do not mind. Your perception is possibly higher than mine.
Yeah. Probably not too much better. Perception
My test was at 12.
plus 6. Yeah, mine is also 12.
Okay. You both
Nice.
look, and with the lights and otherwise illuminating the area underneath it, you can see underneath the water what looks to be where more of these tendrils almost dip into the water in front. Both of you now see it otherwise connects to the to where there's almost this basin of water. The bottom half of it isn't water. And you otherwise look at it, and then there's a moment of watching it as this small bubble rises from almost like a hollow in the middle of this pool, as it hits the top of the water, and you watch as this faint greenish color spills out, and then fades in with the remaining water in the area.
Oh no.
Yeah, this looks like it produces slimes.
I think this might be a big slime.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Big
There's a
versus
lot of
mega
there's a lot of slime at the bottom of the pool. It seems like maybe stuff's coming off of it.
You think this is like a breeding pod? Just yeah.
Well,
Or
let's hope it's
slime
lots of
burster.
small ones and not one huge one.
Oh,
Actually,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
both
sure.
of those are bad situations.
I'm not sure which one's worse at this point.
I would say I would prefer one giant one that I can run away from than 100 small ones that I can't.
I have to
Would you
agree.
prefer one horse-sized slime or 100 duck-sized slime?
Well,
That's a really difficult
you
question.
see,
Well, slime's
if
are
the
the size
big
of
slime
horses.
can eat all of us, but the small ones can't.
Strength in
I
numbers,
prefer
though?
bigger, because it can only attack once. The others can attack as many times as needed to kill you.
Yeah, but
That's
if
what
it's
you
big
think.
enough, he can just eat all of us at the same time.
Okay, we're snack size, so it would get bored of us and you'd probably chuck a load of us out.
Right, of course. Did I not think of that?
I am the size of a chip.
Yeah.
Well then,
Looks at
are we
Romulus.
just
Looks
are
at
we just gonna-
myself.
are we just gonna rush in there, or
Well, aren't we going to try and
Okay.
take it from range? It'd be crazy to go rushing in there, especially if that's all slime.
so we're
Cat.
just gonna shoot at the pond?
Cat, you know that I appreciate you greatly, and I trust your abilities. Please fucking tell me you can just do some weird mumbo jumbo and shoot a thing at that without us having to get near it.
I can throw a dagger at it.
I can cast a spell, but I can do some damage at least. I mean, yeah.
Question: Is that spell? Can you cast that spell multiple times, or is it like a one-off?
If you to
Look,
do some damage to it, I can also try and do something.
looks at spell points. Yes, it's a one-off.
Okay. All right, this is fine. I'm going to.
You are front
I've
line.
also,
You protect.
I've also got a one-off ability.
I pull out my maul then. I guess it's time to go and die.
Grabs mace out.
Alright then.
Holster.
Hey, are we ready? This is either going to be the best thing we've ever done or the worst thing we've ever done.
Does anyone have anything else they can think of that might help?
If this escalates, we will. If we can always fall back. Like, don't go down.
I think we collapsed the city on it. That's about the best idea I can think of.
Hmm. It's the entire city.
Right, no,
I
Burn it
survive.
all.
All right
Do they
then.
have flamethrowers in these times?
It's called
Well,
wizards.
in that case, I guess
Oh.
it's time to go smack.
Okay.
In which case,
What are you gonna smack first, though? That's the plan.
Lloyd. No, I'm joking.
Oh,
Uh,
Okay, well, it was nice knowing you all.
Do we have some form of like map or something?
No.
no, we have no idea.
Okay. Right. I suggest those that can attack it from range do so first, and then we'll and then we'll move in after that. See if there's any reaction.
Are we
Okay.
shooting at the thing in the...
I'd
think-
suggest
oh.
the bit thing that's spawning things,
Yeah.
because if the pool is there and it's not awful, then
Right,
we'll be
someone
able
else
to
shoot
run.
first, and I'll follow up.
Let me
Okay.
start with an arrow.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to draw the bow and notch an arrow.
Mhm.
I'll make sure I have
If
light on the pod so that
Mhm.
you
Yeah.
can see it.
As your light
Uh,
is quite close to the pod now, it doesn't seem to have reacted at all.
if his arrow hits, I'll follow it up with a Toll the Dead.
Okay.
And I will follow it up with a chaos bolt.
A
Okay.
Chaos Bolt.
And a dagger.
Jeez.
Okay.
Okay. I
Right,
would like
here
everyone who's
goes
making an attack
nothing.
roll to go ahead and make an attack roll then, please. Or are you waiting to see the reaction from the arrow first?
Yeah, I'm
don't
waiting for the arrow. and
We're
then I'm
waiting for
following
the
it up.
arrow.
Okay, so arrow
Oh,
go
is that
first.
what we're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to just throw your dagger because you can, you might as well.
I mean, I was going to, but
Yeah, I mean, you rolled 5. Let's see. What's your to hit with the dagger?
+6.
Actually,
So-
given your position in the queue, unless Romulus and Cat wish to move within 10 feet, you're making this a disadvantage for throwing. So go ahead and...
I mean,
Mine is a Wisdom save, so.
Yep, yours is a wisdom save, so go ahead and roll your...
I'm
second
happy
one
to
for
like
disadvantage.
lie down on the floor so people can fire stuff
It's
over
not
me.
throwing over, it's just because he's throwing it at beyond its optimal range.
Yeah.
Because daggers
I'm
only
willing
20,
to
60.
lie down and have people walk over top of me.
Okay, so what's your to hit there,
I'm
Vinny?
behind you.
My to hit was 23 total
Okay.
for 7
And-
piercing damage.
And yours there?
11.
11? Okay. So, and Cat, were you firing as well? I heard a roll.
Yep, that's 17.
17. Okay. So, each of you hits, and the following happens. As Vinny, you pull one of the few arrows that you have and you notch it in the short bow. You pull it back and take the shot. How much damage did you get, do you say, or have you not rolled?
7 piercing
7 damage. The arrow sinks into it. As it does, you watch as a dagger, go ahead and roll damage for that.
That would be
8 points of piercing. Yep, 8 points of piercing. The dagger sinks into the side of it next to it. And what do we have here?
One, two, three, four, five. Okay, so that is So that will be a total for me 7 damage and 4 acid.
Isn't it all one?
I don't know. It said I've got 2d8 plus 1d6 and the stars next to it.
So the star next to the D6 just means that's what goes up if you cast it at a higher level.
Oh right,
And
okay,
then you choose
right,
the
okay.
damage type based on the D8s, correct?
The
With Chaos
d8,
Bolt?
yeah.
So which one
So
do you want?
that's acid.
Acid damage?
Mhm.
Okay. As you strike it with the Chaos Bolt, you watch as it hits it and merges with it. Go ahead and roll me a D20, please.
Oh no, I passed it.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't be fair. Oh, that's alright.
Okay. You managed to control your wild magic. It's immune to acid damage, you sus.
Okay.
As it otherwise hits it and merges with it. You watch as the dagger and the arrow both dissolve. But you watch as each of them impacts, there is an immediate snap pulse, which shoots down into the pool. And you watch as a portion of it almost bulges before... And you watch as that middle section recedes.
Does it seem to have taken damage?
Seems to have. It fails its wisdom saving throw automatically. So go ahead and roll me a
It
d12
failed?
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. 11.
11 points of...
Necrotic, I believe.
Okay. With the necrotic damage, you watch as each of the strings on the side snaps and pulls inwards. As you watch as it loses its grip off of the nearby wall, and you watch as almost like a limpet, it falls forward into the pool. The outside, the
no.
pulse stopping as it strikes the side of the pool and just rests into it, almost coming to a bob. Before you watch as, with those of you who were looking into the pool originally, you watch as where the bottom of the pool receded, almost going downwards slightly. You watch as a small form pulls up and merges with the main form itself. As you watch as this huge form begins to pull itself upright.
Lloyd is gonna start walking backward.
You're going to start backing up? Damian, are you going to stop him? This isn't me asking if you're going to stop him from running. This is a matter of, are you going with him or are you going to stand and fight?
Oh no.
No.
I think. God.
Forgot I'm not last.
Why am I at the back? Why do I have to make the decision?
This
You have
basically
my life
becomes,
in your hands.
This basically becomes, are you going to slow him down or are you going to be running with him and you become the front of this marching order? And I'll be asking each of you in turn what you're doing in this instance.
I think I'm sort of getting ready to fight it. So I've
Okay.
got my shield out ready.
Okay. Lloyd, you become the front of this backwards facing order, so you are moving in this direction more specifically. So I am going to put you as a second initiative or marching order.
Yeah.
Damian, you're becoming here. Kay, what are you doing in this instance?
I mean, I threw a dagger at this thing. I want my dagger back.
Your dagger's dissolved. It's gone.
I can't see this.
You
I
can't.
just know that. No, I can't see it. Nope. I'm fighting this. I want my
Okay.
dagger back.
Okay. Vinny?
I mean, I'm not about to abandon Kay and Damian, so
Cat?
I mean, I'm very close to the front, and I'm very not wanting to be close to the front. I've got a lot of people to get past, and I don't want to leave Romulus. If I get a chance, if it opens up, I'm going to step back a little bit, but
Yeah,
I'm not leaving.
running, but I'm just
You're just
backing
moving
up.
to the back of the queue. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I will let people pass.
I should have
as much
probably
as I
specified
can,
that.
Okay.
but I am not.
Two
I'm
people can
not
go
leaving
past at a
all.
time. And Romulus, are you
Okay.
standing and fighting?
Look, I'm happy to be the meat shield if people want me to be the meat shield.
I've got your back, Romulus.
You can go past
That
me.
that better be some healing on my back.
It's not going to be much, but it is going to be healing. if I need
Aye,
to.
then. In that case, I'm willing to stand and fight unless there is. I'd be happy to back up, but I don't think there's space behind me for me to back up that would not show someone else as being a target. So I
Okay.
will stand my ground.
I would like everyone to roll for initiative for me then, please.
Oh God, that's so much bigger than I thought it was.
Uh,
God's sake, roll decent for once, please.
Oh.
By the by, can
Oh,
I
for God's sake.
can I rage in preparation for
Yeah,
this?
by all means, you're all going to get a surprise round here against this thing.
We
Those
are.
of you who have already taken actions, like firing an arrow, throwing a dagger,
Not-
using
not
Chaos
that
Bolt,
sort
and
of
Toll the
thing.
Dead, have all taken it, so it will now just be Damian and Romulus who will get turns now.
Okay, that is a solid 17 on my initiative.
Hold on, let me quickly sort out the combat music. It's been so long since I've chosen another combat music, so I need to try and figure
Have
out
you
which
found
one.
a jiggly wiggly combat music?
No. We'll use... I don't know. Let's go
Drunken
with...
Sailor.
Drunken Sailor is not a combat music, unfortunately. Let's go with this one. This one, I remember this one being particularly weird. Let's go with this. I don't know even know if this is combat music. Okay, 25 to 20.
28.
28, that's a natural 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
20
that
to
I want to be at
15.
the top.
17.
17 for me as well.
Okay, you may decide who goes first or use the higher of your decks. This is combat music.
Which would you prefer, Vinny? I suspect if you can fire off an attack in it and then run away, that would allow me to also back up a little bit.
I am perfectly fine with that.
15 to 10. Also, there is no battle map for this one because it doesn't need one.
What do you mean?
It is the map.
We'll see. So, no one on 15 to 10? 10 to 5.
6.
5 to 0?
4.
Damian? Oh, New Jamie's muted. Oh.
Well, he rolled a 5, and I don't know.
Yeah, he
what
rolled a 5. I
his-
don't know.
Oh,
what
so
his
that's a
deck is.
3 then.
Okay, so he is last.
Oh, he has a minus.
Yeah, he hasn't managed to. So, Romulus or Vinny? Who was going first, sorry?
I will go first.
Okay.
Or
Just so I can
before Romulus.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can I get a smaller top thing?
Uh...
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
You got a
back.
3 on your initiative, correct?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I love my initiatives.
Oh,
Okay.
We're sticking together at the bottom again.
Okay,
Oh, we're good at this.
so top of the initiative would be Cat. However, you've taken the Chaos Bolt as your surprise round. Actually, no, this would be a second surprise round because you used that on your first one. So, what would you like to do, Cat? In this
Oh.
instance, it is the same replica as this. Actually, what I'll do, I'll get this map here and I'll reuse it and I'll just turn it. Oh my goodness, I've forgotten how to turn stuff because I've not been on tabletop for a while. I'm just going to do this. There you go. Get to copy and paste that in case you need it. Okay, so this tube isn't here, nor is this bridge.
Okay, right.
And the end of the tunnel is there.
Okay. I am going to. Well, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna cast Homing Blade, and I kind of want to move back so Damian can get past. So stay. Just save all my movement for Damian moving and swapping with him.
Okay,
At
so
that
you're going to
point,
hold your
that'd be
action
my
to move so that you two can shift around without using each other's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Or without going in the water, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay. Vinny.
Okay, I would. This thing is like aware of us, right?
You assume so?
Okay. I'm gonna
Hasn't done
To take an
anything
action to,
aggressive
like-
yet.
Yeah. To take an action to move like out of the way of Romulus, or
You'd be able to use half your movement to fall prone, which would be pressing yourself against the wall, which would allow
Mhm.
you to allow someone past without any additional movement on their behalf.
okay.
Could I put forward that there is a whole other side of the.
This is
Yeah,
true.
but we've got to go
Yeah,
into the
gotta go
we
water.
have we
go
have
through
to
the
go
water.
back, either go in water or go back to get over there.
Well, that's true currently, but if we go back far enough along the upper rung bit, we'd actually reach a secondary bridge that leads back to the other side. So if Vinny was to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, do the rest backwards, Vinny'd be able to move back and maybe attack this thing and have a clear path. That's
Just-
what Romulus
Just
was
a
planning on
just
doing.
a general note. This bridge isn't here. This is just for
Oh,
how
right.
I'm using it. It's 2 straight lines on either side, and this probably goes on for a good, probably 500 feet before you hit back.
You
on
know,
this
you
bit
know
of
what?
map.
It's fine. Chances are I can jump the 10-foot gap, so I can get over to the other side and yeet. You do whatever works best for you.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use an action to fire an arrow at this thing.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
No reasonable way I would have sneak attack. Ooh, that is an 11, I believe, to hit.
Okay. Yep, that hits. Sorry,
Okay.
I forgot I have to respond to that.
In that case, it's 8 piercing damage.
8 points of piercing damage. Okay.
I assume that's a second arrow.
You watch as the arrow hits it, seemingly doing damage that you would expect, but you watch as it sinks in and dissolves it. That is a second arrow destroyed.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. If we survive, I'll buy some arrows. It's fine. I guess that's a thing that I'm capable of doing.
Chris,
Mm-hmm.
can you move this map up? Please, it's actually driving my OCD mad. These 2 maps aren't aligned. Gotta have one up. That's it, thank you. Oh, thank God.
The initiative
I've
order is
actually been
staying
sitting
exactly
here-
where it is, though.
No, that's fair. I've actually been sitting here, like, proper sweating, like, I can't cope with this.
Okay. End of Vinny's turn. Romulus, what are you up to?
Hold on. I'm going to use a bonus action to give Romulus a bardic inspiration.
Okay. There's a d6 to use on attacks, saves, or ability checks for the next 10 minutes. All right. Excellent.
Romulus, we're relying on you. But we'll back you up.
Good
And then-
fuck, I hate you all.
And then I'm moving as far as I reasonably can.
Okay.
Right. I guess I'm just gonna get ready to hit the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Did we agree that I could use my bonus action earlier, like it could preparatory rage, so I'm
Yeah.
in the rage state
Yeah,
now.
that'd be fine. So you enter the no, because it was the beginning of the is you were getting a surprise round, so it's not going to do anything for now.
Oh, so am I raging now and then doing it on next turn, or
You're ranging and then doing any attacks you want to now. It then skips its turn, and then you carry on with the initiative order from there.
Okay, so I go and attack and rage.
Also, this will be strung up like this.
All right.
Okay, so you rage, bonus action, otherwise stepping forward as you begin to feel kind of a primal anger well up inside of you.
Arrgh. And since it's skipping its next turn, I'm going to reckless.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll with advantage.
So that is, I'm using my maul currently, so that's
2d6.
20 odd to hit.
Yep, hits.
So 1 + 2 + 4 + 2. Maths.
9.
Thank you.
Okay. You move up, and with a heavy swing, the maul strikes against the surface of it as you watch as small bits of it begin to almost fleck and move away. The pulse strikes it, and it disperses whatever damage there may have been, but still takes some damage.
That's fine.
Okay. That's your action.
But rage takes a bonus action, so I'm not going to try and do another attack. I will just prepare myself to be fucked over by a slimy boy.
Okay. It skips its next go because it is surprised. Okay, and that moves now. It is now no longer surprised, so it has its reaction back. And Kay, it is your turn.
Boo. I am going to just 5, 10, 15. Go in between Romulus's legs, and I am going to start swinging at this thing.
Okay, go ahead and make me attack rolls.
Roll a 1.
If I roll a 1, I'm sorry, Romulus.
Please tell me you didn't.
He didn't.
I
no.
did not roll a
Okay.
1.
Go ahead and roll me damage.
6. I don't know why I have a D8 up here. Oh wait, should I?
So D8 for the rapier if you're using your tail.
Yeah. I forgot. It just says D6 on the thing, and I keep forgetting to pull up the weapon thing.
Mhm.
8 plus 2.
2 from the poison. Okay.
Yeah.
10 points of damage. As you otherwise strike it, you note the poison still seems to have a lesser effect than what you would have hoped for. But as you do strike it, kind of piercing it with the rapier, you pull your tail back out and you can feel this stinging effect. You take 2 points of acid damage.
I can't attack this thing.
Carrot.
This sucks. Alright, fine. Bonus action, I'm biting it.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna, this is gonna suck, but I'm not tearing up my hands for this. My mouth will heal.
That hits, doing 1 point of damage.
Yeah, that's right.
Because it's an offhand one, so it'll do 1 point of damage, and then it will do another 1 point for the poison. You otherwise bite into it. Its taste is numbing, same as the others, but it's far more potent. Okay, and then you take 1 point of acid damage.
I feel like I'm gonna murder myself on this thing, but I am going to attempt to leave.
Okay. You leave
Just
its
right
range?
there. I'm just leaving to right there.
Okay. You do so.
I just wanted to be able to attack.
That's fine. Okay. Next in the initiative order, Lloyd, you are up.
He is currently muted. Oh, no, he's not.
What are we doing, Lloyd?
I will toll be dead for now.
That is
Then
a
I'll-
6.
That is a fail.
Go ahead and roll.
Ah, it's a 3.
3 points of damage. Okay.
And is this
No.
cut off here?
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
And this is just a regular pathway on the way down.
Okay, but this thing is still here, right?
The water is all still there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And actually, given it's your turn, you would note this.
Oh,
With the lights hovering over the water, you can see a faint trail running all the way down. Now, whenever this thing takes damage and from the Toll the Dead, you watch as there's a faint pulse which goes down and gets weaker and weaker and weaker, but it keeps going.
Aw.
Like one long tendril.
Oh
Connected
no.
all the way down. Oh no.
Are we just dead?
No. This
Just
thing is bigger than we think, guys.
Bigger?
Connected to something else down the. What is it called? The
The
sewer
water
line. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Can we sever the
Might be
connection?
connected to the entire sewer. We can try, yes. And I will. I mean, running attack doesn't work on this, so I'll leave it there for now.
Okay, do you wish to move it up?
This would be 10, 20, 25, correct?
It would be, if you're going into the water, it would be 10, 20, 25. If you're going through your allies on their off turn, it would be 15, 30, which you can't do because somebody else is here.
Okay. Does going in the water hurt me at all? Or is there...
You don't know. Other people have gone in and they haven't come and they haven't been hurt. It just seems to have potentially attracted smell, but outside of that, it doesn't seem to have.
Okay, I'll leave it there for now then.
Okay. Damian.
I need to pass a torch to someone.
Not to me.
Not me.
You can drop. You
Pass it to
can.
anyone else, I don't think.
You can drop a torch on the ground and it will remain lit. It's just it will produce half the light radius as normal, so it will only be 10
How
feet
many
in the
hands
area.
do I need to cast a spell?
Alternatively, deep throat the torch.
Oh
How-
God.
How many hands do you need to cast a spell? You just need the one.
Yeah. Okay, I can hold the torch then.
Right,
As you go past, because I held my action as you go past. As you go
For the
past, we
movement,
can't
yep.
swing off the torch and.
Yep.
how far
Transfer
forward
over.
can I actually get? Can I
So
attack it or not?
5, 10 because Kat was holding her turn. 15, 20, 25, and then 30 if you wish. If you're going through Vinny, if you're going round, it will be 15, 20, 25, 30. So it'll be the same either way going through the water. So you can only get up to here.
I have the torch now.
I think I
Yes.
kind of have to. I know that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I have to. So I've got
Okay.
my shield now and my mace out, but I'm just stood there.
Okay. So you spend your movement to move through. You've otherwise got your shield and your mace out.
Yep.
You have your action if you wish to hold it, cast any spells that take an action, or if you wish to just spend your action to move forward more, it's up to you.
I'm holding my action, I think.
Okay. For what specifically?
Attacking in the future?
If it comes within range?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cat, it is the turn. It is yours.
Okay, I am going to use my free hand to gesture to Sarchania the cord that's flowing through the water. And go rub my hand along, and I'm going to cast Homing Blade at that.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and target the tendril.
Okay. You otherwise... go ahead and roll damage, actually, no, because this is just an automatic happen. Okay.
Yeah.
You run your hand along the edge of Sarchania, and as you do, this kind of small red dart pulls from the end and grows as it spirals down through the water, striking the tendril that otherwise pulses below.
3 damage.
3 damage doubled to 6.
I think
As you-
the tendril is a weak spot, guys.
As you watch as the dart flows down in the water, strikes the tendril, you watch as it gives this almost reddish feedback shooting along both ways. As it strikes it, you hear almost this screeching sound which reverberates through the chamber. It is going to spend its reaction, and it is using that mode. I would like Romulus and Kay to both make me wisdom saving throws, please.
Oh God.
Oh fuck.
Am I dead? Have I just been murdered?
By a fucking jelly. Oh no. That's a 5.
Has
Okay.
anyone got inspiration?
I have a 9.
I have an inspiration. Also, I have bardic inspiration, which is another type of inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
What is the inspiration I get from you, Vinny?
D6.
It is a d6. Yes.
Right. I'm going to use my actual inspiration to reroll this first, and then I may use your bardic inspiration. Is that all right?
Yeah, order's fine. Order's fine with that because you can use either after discovering the roll. So
14 plus 1, 15. We are low level, but no offense, Chris, you can be a bit mean.
understandable.
I'm not going to waste it. If a 15 doesn't do it, I'm going to stick with it.
Okay. And K.
We are level 2 characters.
I got a 9.
I
Okay.
say this to Chris specifically. We are level 2
No, I know.
characters.
I know. So Romulus,
Oh,
that is a success, and K, that is not, unfortunately.
I already knew I wasn't gonna succeed.
As K, you otherwise standing there, the screech pierces your ears, you otherwise grab your head, you lose your reaction. As a result of this. Romulus, you manage to keep yourself in place and sane for the moment, as you otherwise hold your maul there. You just kind of push through the rage, otherwise blinding out the screech which shoots down the corridor as you watch as a very bright red pulse shoots in 2 directions from next to where Cat is.
Okay. So as my bonus action, I would say, guys, the tendril down in the water, it's its weak spot. And that'll end my
Are
turn.
you sure? It just seemed to make it angry.
I'm pretty sure it's really angry because that really hurts. None of our other attacks have done much, well, caused much of a reaction. That caused a lot of a reaction.
Makes sense to me.
On initiative 20,
Oh no.
the tendril is going to go.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. Oh.
Okay.
Well, that ain't good.
The tendril is going to use pathogenic cling on. It's going to make an attack roll against up to 3 targets. It's going to choose Cat because Cat attacked it. It's going to attach to. Let's see. Vinny's also done damage to it, and so have you, Lloyd. So it's going to make an attack roll against each of you.
I can't see it, it can't see me.
Cat, that is a. Yeah, that's a 25 to hit on that high roll.
Oh, yeah, no, that hit.
Vinny, that is a 20 total to hit you.
That hits.
And Lloyd, that is a
That hit.
13 to hit you.
I think we're dead.
You don't need to say the number, Chris. It
Okay,
hits.
it hits. Okay. None of you take damage, notably. But you watch as the tendril reaches out and grabs around your ankles, as you feel a connection to the slime. You are all currently affected by the damage transfer ability for the time being.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Okay, end of
When you
the
say
tendril's
all,
turn.
Who
Vinny.
precisely was that?
I will mark them. Vinny, Cat, and Lloyd.
Oh no.
For those of you who might want to, you don't
No.
entirely understand how the damage transfer ability seems to work, but in this instance, you 3 feel connected, and you know that damaging these things when they're connected to people does damage to you. Vinny, it is your go.
Help.
It's only a question of whether I try to cut the cord at the base or disconnect us.
I think either way, we're going to take this hit. So do what you feel is best.
Okay, how much? The main tendril, what sort of state was that in?
After it got damaged, you watch as it was hit, split slightly, and then reformed.
Okay. Okay. Hold on, you two then. Is it just everywhere in the water, or?
It's along the entire line, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try and jump in.
Okay. As you jump in, the tendril keeps going with you. Doesn't slow you down, however.
That's fine.
Just move it to this side for now. Okay. You do note that as you do move to this position, though, it splits going in 2 directions. One to you and one to Cat. Where previously you were kind of stemmed one after another.
Okay.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm going to try to cut the tendril with my scimitars. I can't imagine slashing through the water would be very effective, but I'm going to try and like hold them both against it and then draw across.
Okay. This will be an attack roll against it, and it will get... Or you have disadvantage on the attack roll, because you'll be attacking through the water.
Fair enough.
In this instance, where are you cutting it exactly? Because you said you weren't cutting it at the base of you were cutting just the tendril in the middle itself.
Yeah, I'm trying to go for where it's thickest. Like, so I'm imagining yeah, how many branches are coming off for us? It's one each, right?
It's one each, yes. The
Yeah,
two of
yeah.
your two are adjacent to one another at this point.
Okay. Would it be possible to try and hit both of those with one and then
We'll find
the
out.
main bit of it with the other? Okay, but I can attempt this.
You can attempt it. Go ahead. Make me an attack roll.
Okie dokie.
Disadvantage
Right,
because
that'll
it's
be
through the
first one
water.
then. Mhm.
Yep, I believe that's enough. Total to hit is...
+4 is going to be 14.
Okay, yep,
Plus
that
5 is
hits.
14.
Okay.
Uh,
You drag the scimitar through the water. As you do, you otherwise part the section just in front of where your two tendrils are. How much is the damage?
I rolled a 2, so that is 5 slashing damage.
5 slashing damage. 5 of it goes to that. 5 of it is split evenly, as you three would like, between the three of you. And
I have
then...
10 HP.
Okay, so divide that 5 damage as you wish between the three of you.
I have 12.
I have 18, I'll take the brunt of it.
Okay,
So is that all 5?
3 on 1?
Hmm?
3 on 1?
Yeah, I'll
fine
take
with two
one.
on one.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 on 1.
Okay.
Okay.
As you split it, your 3 tendrils break.
Oh,
Okay.
it's only a one-time thing, thank God.
For now. I've got more allow actions to choose from.
That's fine. I have another sword.
Also true. You want to make a
So
bonus
yeah,
action
I'm going
attack?
to bonus action attack. Disadvantage again, but that's
Yep.
fine. This seems to be the most appropriate target. That could actually miss. Potentially, it's +5, so 10.
Plus 10? Or no, plus 5 to 10? That just hits.
Well, we know it's AC.
Yep. AC is 10. That's 4 damage. Doesn't get the bonus
Yep,
action
it's bonus action
damage.
attack. Yep.
So that doubles to 8, which goes entirely to it. Okay. Excellent. As you take the cut against it against, otherwise cutting the connection, you watch as it splits temporarily before reforming. You watch as bits of water are almost drawn in to replace whatever is lost of its matter or material. And you begin to almost feel like this light charge in the water around you, almost as if not it's clinging to you, but it's connected to the water here. And you can immediately get the sense that this thing is using the water in the tunnels as a channel network of some form. But in this instance, you cut it, doing a significant amount of damage. The screech goes off once again, but it doesn't have a reaction. Is that the end of your turn?
It's difficult terrain moving through the water, right?
Yes, so it would have been 5 going in, and then it would be 10, 15 coming out. And so you went 5, 10, maybe 10, 15, 10, 15, 20, 25, if you wanted to move over there. Oh no, 15, 20, 25, 30 if you want to move over to the other side.
That's fine by me. I'm going to do this. I'm going to call out. Hitting the tentacle works. If anyone can disrupt the water, that would work even better.
Romulus.
Well, I've been told there's a tentacle to
Oh, for God's
tend to kill.
Just gonna
Am I
If you
all
can
right
disrupt the
to-
water, it might be better. Romulus just cannonballs it.
I'm just imagining if Romulus does a cannonball, do you think that will have enough mass to greatly disrupt this water? Because I do. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So this tentacle, is it within range of me?
With your current weapon, the maul, no.
Where precisely is it?
It is under the water in here. So if you want to hit it with your maul, you'll have to go down into the water, disadvantage to attack to hit it. If you want to use your Danax, you will have the reach to strike it from here, but you'll still have disadvantage because it's going through the water.
Yeah, I don't think slashing damage is going to be great on this thing, even as much as slashing damage has worked on it. It just doesn't feel like a good idea. It's still slime, and we've seen what happens with them. Obviously, that being said, it's not like exactly the same, so I don't know. I'm gonna try with the maul, and we'll work from there.
Okay.
So, as much as I hate to do it, I'll go in, and I will.
Okay.
Reckless attack.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. This will cancel out the disadvantage if you're using it like this. Cancels out the disadvantage.
Yeah, cancel out the. Do you want me to reroll that one again, or do you want to on just one of them because I'd already started rolling it? Or
You already started rolling and then you stopped and it stopped. So re-roll the first. Just re-roll one of them. That's fine.
Okay. That is a +6. That is a 10.
That just hits. Go ahead and roll your
Just
your 2d6 bludgeoning.
Sorry, I forgot that it's at disadvantage, so it cancels out the advantage.
No,
I've already
that's
got.
right.
7 plus 2 plus 4. 13.
13 points of damage, doubled to 26.
Nice.
Okay.
Well done.
You're welcome. I believe, good sir, I have a bonus action.
You do.
Can I
Are you
try?
going to try and gore it? You will submerge your head in the water.
This is like apple bobbing.
Yes, precisely
Look,
like
I
apple
will.
bobbing.
I will
Chris,
describe.
I'm aware it's a bad idea,
I'm just going to.
but.
I'm just going to describe the scene first, so that you understand what you've gotten yourself into.
Mm-hmm.
As you leap from the edge of this, landing in the water, you've walked through the water previously. This water is far more viscous, and you can see that this thing seems to be bleeding into the water around it. And as you swing with your maul, it slows, hits, parts, and as it tears, otherwise letting off that similar screech, you pull your maul back, and it's coated in this thick layer of almost treacle as it pulls free. You figure if you put your head under water, you may not be able to pull it back out.
All right, that would be bad.
Well, there goes my plan.
Can I headbutt the slime?
You can headbutt the slime if you wish.
Okay.
All right.
This is
And
not
that-
disadvantage, but you've got the reckless attack going, so you would have advantage on this.
Okay. And that wouldn't. I wouldn't get my head stuck in the slime because I'm just trying to spear with
No,
the horns.
no,
Right?
that would be fine. It's just for the water, it would seem.
I'd like to see some slime
Yeah,
paint.
four-
Please.
Oh,
Hits,
fuck you.
doing 6 points of damage to it. And in return for using a natural
I
weapon.
believe as I'm raging, that still does get the +2.
Oh yes, so that would be 8 points of damage. Okay. Good to know.
Hello, dog.
You take 3 points of acid damage as you gore it with your horns, which otherwise burn across the edge of the top of your scalp, where you just scar through it. Whatever small portion of this thing that you carved off does some damage to you.
Noted. So not gonna try that again.
I apologise for
Okay.
suggesting it.
Coward.
Now I have the rest of my movement. Yes. Let me. I
Yes.
presume double movement to go through the water.
Quadruple now because you're within 15 feet of him.
Oh God. So can I move one step
Yes,
over there?
you may.
I don't trust it. I don't think I'm leaving his threatened range if I go there, honestly.
He's already
I think
used his
he's
reaction.
reaction.
Yeah,
He's already used his reaction. Okay, so that's quadruple speed, so that's 20. I've put 1 in, so that's 5 to go in, then 20 to go that way.
Correct.
I have 35 foot of movement. I can't go any further.
No, you can't. No.
Well,
And
try.
leaving would also require quadruple movement to leave the channel. So.
Noted.
Yeah. Okay. Its turn. It is going to use all of its movement to move 5 feet forward.
Wow.
Fuck.
Yay.
Use all of its movement to move 5 feet forward.
It doesn't need to move.
It doesn't need to.
No.
As it does, Vinny, you watch as this lobe disappears. And it is going to... it is going to create a virulent explosion.
Oh, great. That doesn't
Oh
sound
no, it's using
good.
self-destruct.
Ah, very good. I love that virulent explosion. It just sounds like a very scary. Oh,
Oh.
I don't like this.
Mm,
Oh, I prefer that.
Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot
Yeah.
I take
disagree.
umbrage with this one.
better.
okay. It can't hit K because it can't hit itself with its own explosion.
I
'cause
mean,
of
it
the way
can
it's written.
try.
Well, actually, that's a fair point. It doesn't take damage from its own explosion, so yeah, might as well.
Dang it.
Wow.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
man's told him to try. Damn it.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
You fucked me over, I fuck you over.
Okay.
Chris.
Oh,
you
sorry,
could've
that
also
was
just
actually
done this,
that was
no?
actually Damian.
Hmm?
Sorry.
Could've
You're,
also
Okay.
just done
you're
that,
an
right?
innocent
Has to-
bystander.
Has
you're
to be in the
getting
it has to
fucked
be in the middle of the water.
Oh, it has to be in the middle. Okay.
Yeah, because you, in this instance, you watch as a portion of that nerve connection that has run down the middle of the channel. You watch as part of it begins to bulge, and you watch as it just immediately, boom, explodes in an array of acid. I would like Romulus, Damian, and Kay to all make me dexterity saving throws. Romulus, you have advantage because of your
Danger sense.
danger sense. However, because you are in the slime, you are suffering an additional higher DC. The DC is increased by 2.
Alright, I think I might be using that D6 in a little bit.
Well, I think
I think you pressed the
I
wrong
pressed
button.
thing.
Nope.
Yeah. As
That's
much
fine.
as I'd like that to be the roll for
Yep,
it.
you have advantage on this still though, so
Oh, yeah, that did you say deck? That's still not going to cut it.
Mhm.
10, I might as well keep the thing because even on a 6, that's only going to be 16. I don't. Well, no, fuck it. So, wait, deck save, so that's 2, so 10 plus whatever this is. If it's a 5 or above, I'm feeling like that there's a possibility there. No!
no. Okay. So, Kay and Damian, you succeed, yes?
15?
25, so yeah.
Okay, and Damian, you got a 15, you said?
Yes.
Yes, you both succeed.
Whew.
So you will be taking half of this damage. I knocked that one over, I didn't see what it rolled.
Definitely need half.
Okay, you both take 5 points of acid damage. Romulus, you
Whoa.
take 10.
5?
As you watch as this otherwise grows and explodes in an array of acid which shoots across each of your forms. Okay, so that was 5 to K. You are now on that. Okay. Romulus, you are now on. You took that. You are now that. And Damian, you got hit for 5. You are now on that. Okay. Romulus.
Mm-hmm.
As the acid otherwise strikes against your form, you begin to feel a slight burning sensation. As you have taken 10 or more points of damage at the start of each of your turns, you will be taking 1 point of acid damage at the start of each of your turns, until you have otherwise neutralized or got rid of the acid on your form.
Okay, noted.
Okay. End of its turn, as it has nothing else it can do, because that was its entire action to use that virulent explosion. Kay, it is your turn. Oh, I also forgot. You watch as it does this, a portion of it goes to cause the explosion. It takes damage.
Oh.
It does take damage?
It takes damage, but not from the explosion, but from using a portion of its body to do so.
Oh. Well, I want to see if I take damage from attacking this thing. So, I am jumping into the water.
Mm-hmm.
I am...
As you jump into the water, you are about chest height in this water.
I can at least see the thingy, right? I can see the thingy that I am trying to hit. Okay. I can see where it is. I am going to just stab it with my tail.
Go
Just
ahead.
to see if I can do damage to this thing.
Go ahead and make me an attack roll. With disadvantage, because of the water.
That's a 10.
Just hits. And this is with your tail, you said.
This is with my tail.
Okay. You skewer down.
That is 11 damage with the 2 poison.
11 damage with the 2 poison. Poison does half here still, so that is 20 points of damage as it is doubled. Okay. Okay. As it is hit, it is going to use its reaction to use its scream again. What does it do? What does it do this time? It does the same thing. All right, wisdom saving throws for everybody within 10 feet, which is Romulus, Kay, and Damian, please.
Wisdom. Please, Romulus, for once in your fucking life, be wise.
Ah, I know that pain.
Natural 20!
Okay, Romulus, you've heard this before. You know to shut your ears out. You're all right. Okay.
Or
16.
Okay, Kay, you are also fine. You know to cover your ears this time, even if you are, like, submerged slightly in slime. Damian, this being your first experience of the Screech, as it otherwise hits you, you feel almost this slight dizziness. You otherwise lose your reaction, which you'll probably get back given the order of the initiative here, but that's fine.
Was that its reaction to do that, or its action?
That's its
Yeah,
reaction to do that
yeah.
upon taking damage from the stem.
So 5. How much movement is it for me to move? Is it
20.
just difficult?
20 feet. It's extremely difficult while within 15 feet of this.
Okay.
So you spent 5 movement going in, so that's 25.
I'm just gonna be here, and I'm just gonna try and claw. I am not sticking my face in this. I was
Okay.
going to, but I'm not getting my face stuck.
Okay, so you're going to make a
Claw attack.
claw attack. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. Also, yes, notably, you take no reverse damage from striking the stem.
Yep, that's why I'm here.
Okay, that hits, doing 2 points, up to 3, does 6 points of damage. Okay. End of your turn. Next in the initiative is Lloyd. Ooh, whoops.
I am not looking so well.
Yeah. So did the thing actually burst or did it reform?
It burst and then reformed at the stem.
Okay, so we still want to try and block out the water, if possible.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see if
cut the
this
staff off.
works. I'm gonna use invoke power as a goal of blocking the water.
Okay.
Not sure if this will
Okay.
do anything, but
No, this is a worthy shot. I have to go and look up some stuff now. Okay.
musical interludes.
I mean, yeah, effectively.
Anybody know any lift music?
Given where you are...
Oh, God!
It's so loud, stop. Okay. With the intent to block it?
or like suffocate the line, I guess. It's connected.
Okay. I don't think there's anything which works in your favor here for that specifically. Okay. So, and these just go off, don't they, in succession?
Yeah.
Okay. In this instance, actually, that's an interesting one I can work with. Okay. You watch as in this instance, you watch as Lloyd otherwise puts his hands together in almost like this prayer motion. And you watch as vines begin to wrap around from his wrists and around the end of his staff. As you watch as they begin to almost actively move and shift as they do so. You... Yes. You are going to otherwise... Yeah. That looks like a good one to use here. The rest of you watch as from around here, you watch as what dirt and muck begins to congeal into what looks to be a fist, which wraps around the tendril and otherwise grabs it and begins to tear at it as you cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Ooh.
Additionally, as part of this, because you still have cantrip level to use,
Yeah.
however, it cannot be aggressive in this instance. Non-aggressive cantrip.
Mold Earth to help.
You cast light in this instance to create a beacon of light around the area, otherwise emitting from one of your rosary beads.
Ow.
Oh god.
Okay, so you are now a source of light in this area.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
does that do to me again?
I have a feeling that's not good.
That doesn't do anything to you because you're too far away from him.
I thought it was. Oh, I thought it was just you circle around like here, so I thought it was like.
Oh,
right
it's a
in the middle.
30-foot range of light, but it doesn't affect you still.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought you were circling around here,
Oh.
so I thought like the light was like
No.
right in this area or something.
No.
No.
Okay, so that is a strength save on my part against the spell's DC.
Yeah.
Oof. That is
Maybe
a
Oops.
that is a 3 versus
That's
your
a
DC.
fail.
Okay,
So what
you
does
do
Earthen Grasp do?
you do 2d6 bludgeoning damage. Okay, for one
2d6 bludgeoning.
a medium hand made from compacted soil rises there and reaches for one creature you can see within 5 feet of you. Target must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, the target takes 2d6 bludgeoning damage and is restrained for the spell's duration. As an action, you can cause the hand to crush the restrained target, who must make a strength saving throw, or it takes 2d6 additional bludgeoning damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. To break out, the restrained creature must make a strength save against your spell save DC. On a success, the target is escaped and no longer restrained by the hand. As an action, you can cause the hand to reach out to a different creature, to reach for a different creature, or to move to a different unoccupied space within range. The hand releases a restrained creature if you do so.
Ooh. And this is not a concentration?
This is concentration, so you will currently be,
It is,
be concentrating. Okay. Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay. As the hand otherwise rises up and grabs around the surface of it, go ahead and roll me 2d6 bludgeoning damage.
2d6.
Mm-hmm. 5 doubled to 10. As the hand otherwise wraps around it and grabs it, you watch as it fails to otherwise break it permanently, but you watch as it does so, there is this snap, and then you watch as it begins to reform, but it's otherwise attempting to worm through the fist itself, otherwise failing to do so. It is considered restrained. I will say pick a point for me if you would.
A point.
A point within range. Right there?
Right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will shrink that down. 10 feet either side of this, it is considered restrained. So all the way along here, it is considered restrained.
Cool.
Okay. End of your go, unless you wish to move or you have a bonus action.
It should do one more, correct?
It can use up to your spells, but because it's already used 2 levels for the Earthen Grasp and the cantrip, it can't do any more.
Okay, cool. But yes, that is all, because I don't have hit die, if I remember correctly, so that was useless. Yeah.
Okay. End of your...
I don't think I can slow his movement more than 5 feet, correct?
No, you can't.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Damian, it is your go.
Hey. So from what I've observed, if you attack it with a weapon, it won't deal damage to you. But if you attack it with a mouth or a tail, you will suffer damage.
Yep,
Don't
it looks that way.
also.
You did note that one Romulus was affected by this as well, and where he struck it with his weapon, it clung to the weapon, it would seem.
Yes.
So it seems to be accumulating quote-unquote damage, or toxicity in this case. You're doing very well in terms of damage against this thing, though.
Finding the vine was quite useful.
I'm gonna
Very true.
drop down myself and
Okay.
attack the Dendril.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
With disadvantage?
With disadvantage because you are striking through the slime. Yes.
Yep.
Or the slimy water, I should say.
How many
Can't
more
wait.
hits do you think we can get in before the water becomes a living being?
That's a...
I can't wait.
It's a 14.
Just wait till initiative 20. 14 to hit, that hits. That's a 6 plus how much?
3?
Plus 3.
Three.
So that would be 9 points of damage, doubled to 18.
I can't wait till this light backfires. The light that I involuntarily cast.
The light is a faint green, by the way, for reference.
Okay.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Damian?
I could get back out. I
You
think.
could.
If I go
Probably a
there,
good idea.
am I still within... Is it 5 feet that I need to be within?
Yes.
Yeah, so if I move back up, I'll be within 5 feet of Romulus, yeah.
Okay, so you're moving back up to there?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make me a strength check to pull yourself free of the water.
Just with 1 dice, yeah.
1 dice, yes. Yep. Pulling yourself up from the water, it otherwise begins to almost attach to you in almost a stringy ooze form, but you pull yourself up and out of the water. Okay. Cat, it is your go.
Okay. Right. I am going to... Well, I'm just going to go return what I did previously. So, again, while running my arm alongside Chania, I am going to fire yet another spike at the tendril.
Okay, go
With
ahead and
Flaming Blade. So
go ahead and roll your
D4
damage.
plus
Yep.
1.
And then I'd also like you to roll me a d20 on this one, because I forgot last time.
Oh, yeah. That is
3?
a 3.
Yep.
And please don't be 1.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
you're fine.
okay.
Okay, 3 points of damage, doubled to 6. Okay.
I'm not going to end my turn because that way the top of the round doesn't come and no one has to die from the... Oh, damn. It doesn't work like that.
Okay. I'm...
Alright.
Okay. The stem, given where it is now... Yes, the best one to use. Okay.
Miss.
I am going to use a wonderful one. Vile Wave. I would like Kay and Romulus to both make me strength saving throws, please.
Thank
Why
God
am I
didn't
so
go into
dead?
water.
Yeah.
I'm so glad
I-
Strength saving
hate
throw, you
those.
say?
Correct.
I
The
have
DC is
advantage
in.
on that.
Yep, the DC of this is increased by 2 because you are both in the water.
I fail no matter what.
You have inspiration or not?
No, I don't.
It's
I
quite
am-
high, Chris.
fail
It's
and
16
die.
plus
Okay.
6.
Romulus,
Sorry, plus 4.
Mhm.
Maybe.
plus 4. Okay. Romulus, in this instance, you have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
I will allow you to either preserve yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and in this case we will take your roll as a success, or alternatively, you can make a single roll with disadvantage, which would then count with advantage, cancelling out to a single roll,
Mm-hmm.
to save K, as he is currently being pulled into the slime. As you watch as this wave pulses down and almost like a stopper, drags him along, and you watch as it pulls. You manage to resist, kind of holding onto the edge, but K gets pulled along beside you. You can choose. Do you wish to roll again as a single roll, potentially both of you going in, but having the chance to save him, or do you let him go into the inside of the creature?
How many hit points are you on?
I am on a grand total of 9.
Yeah, I'll help the fucker.
Go ahead and roll me a single d20 then, please. This is a
To
strength
clarify,
save
there-
still.
To clarify, if I roll high enough, there's a chance neither of us goes in.
If you roll high enough, neither of you go in. If you roll low enough, both of you will. Because you're effectively sacrificing your grip to help him.
Fuck it, let's see what happens. Oh god, that's only a 12.
12?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, sorry, it is plus
Save.
6. So that is it. Yeah, save. So 14.
14. 14 is the DC you needed for this. as the DC of 12 is increased by 2 to 14. As Kay, you are pulled. Pulled by it. You try to grab onto whatever you can, but you are otherwise pulled by the wave of slickness as Romulus plants himself and quickly swings out with his head as you grab onto his horns and you hold there. You are not pulled inside of the slime.
I would have died.
Possibly.
It
Vinny.
does acid damage when I just attack it. I am dead.
Vinny, you're up.
It's me. Yes, the water is getting considerably more viscous now, right?
Correct. But you do note that it is restrained around this area because Lloyd has otherwise clogged it with a earthen grasp.
Yes. Did I see what happened to my light when it got shoot and did it just wink out? Or?
You look for it. It's still in there.
Huh. Interesting.
That's weird.
It lit up its life. Nice.
Wow. What would you like to do?
Oh no.
Okay, if it didn't get erased, then I don't think it's doing anything weird with it. So
Okay.
I am going to. How big is the Earth here? I don't suppose it comes out of the water, does it?
It's a medium creature. It does come out of the water.
Okay, can I jump on top of that and
Yeah.
try hacking at the cord?
Okay. Go ahead. I will say make me a... Go ahead and make me a acrobatics check. This will determine whether you can stand on it or whether you're going to go into the water for this.
Fair enough.
Okay.
That's not good.
You go to jump onto it, and as you do, you otherwise lose grip, and you realise it's not solid earth. It's made of the muck from nearby here, and you slide off to the nearby area, and you use all of your movement, as you are now sunk in the water.
Okay, that's ideal. As long as I'm not prone, though, I think I'll have a go at this.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead.
I assume.
It's a flat roll. Disadvantage to
Yeah,
attack it
disadvantage because
because
of the
it's
water, but advantage because
because
of
of
the
the
thing.
restrained. Yep.
Technically got other creatures within 5 feet, but I'm assuming that's not granting.
It will count.
Okay.
Mhm.
Awesome. This is going to be.
Take it.
No,
Please.
no, it does because the
Yeah.
main creature is the stem and the ooze itself. So yeah, sneak attack counts.
Okie dokie.
Just a single roll.
Right now.
Yep.
So, slowly working our way up.
Slowly to hit. What did it hit?
That's a 7 to hit.
No, unfortunately not. As you take a swing through the water, your scimitar becomes slightly stuck, and you manage to pull it free, but you don't otherwise do any damage to it.
Okay, I'm going to try again with a bonus action.
Okay, go ahead. Again, your sneak attack will still count because it
Sneak
can only
attack was
proc
not
once a turn.
Consumed.
Yep.
So
Yes.
there we go.
God, better.
So that's 4 damage because bonus actions do not get your dex.
Mm-hmm.
It is doubled to 8. Okay. Okay. Is that your turn? That's your movement, your action, and your bonus action, correct?
Yeah, so I'm just going to call that. It's slow, and we can target the cord.
Okay. Romulus, you are currently attached to K. He will add 5 additional feet of movement wherever you wish to go. As he is
Cool.
grappling you, but you will otherwise be able to move accordingly. So 25 feet of movement will take you to any of these 3 squares, if you wish to move
Right.
at all.
I will be, first of all, using my action to dash, as this thing does not have a reaction, so it cannot attack us.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be... is it possible to get up onto here? Or
Oh,
here?
the walkway isn't here. This is just the,
Yeah, it's not
for
a
the
walkway.
map
Right,
itself.
yes.
This is still
Is
more
it
of the channel.
possible to maneuver myself around to get me and Kay
Yeah, that'll be fine.
over here? And then
That'll be fine.
at that point, I should be able to get over to there, I
Okay.
believe, with my 70 feet of movement at least.
I would like both of you to go ahead and make me strength checks to break free of this grapple, as you are
That's not-
otherwise still in the slime.
Let's see.
Dirty 20.
Yep, you're fine.
Well, I don't. Even with that, I don't think I do.
What'd you get?
That's just a 14.
Yep, you're fine.
What?
Uh,
I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll also take that 1 point of acid damage. Can I use my bonus action
Oh,
to
yes.
pour my water skin over myself to neutralize the acid?
You may indeed. Taking your water skin, you otherwise pour it over yourself. You reduce your count by 10 by doing so. So you now have less points of toxicity on you. Awesome.
My count? I have a count?
Yeah.
What?
He's been keeping track of it.
I've been keeping track of how much acid damage I've done from different sources, whether it be virulent explosion or virulent destination, whether it be you attacking this thing with unarmed weapons or it attacking you, which it hasn't done yet.
Will this stop this thing from dealing more damage?
Oh
to me
yes,
next turn?
yeah, because your count's gone down by 10, so you're now under a threshold.
Okay.
Every 10 points of damage, every 10 points of acid damage accumulates 1 point of start turn damage.
Continuous damage.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Is that going to be the standard going forward, or is it just for this specific
Just this.
encounter?
Just seems to be for this encounter because you're fighting something different.
Reasonable, yeah.
Although, granted, you don't know how many more of these there are or if this trait carries over to other creatures, but still something to note.
Yeah.
Okay. That is your turn, Romulus. It is now its turn. It uses all of its movement to go 5 feet. And doesn't consume the 2 people who are right in front of it.
Wait, is it just gonna move every turn? Oh god.
See?
Oh god.
It's like a very small bowl coming down.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
It got its virulent explosion back.
Oh,
dead.
no.
Yes.
I am
That's
so
a
dead.
recharge.
It's a recharge ability.
Oh.
I'm so dead.
Chris, have you considered not doing this?
Yeah, it's
So take-
clogged. It's clogged. It's going to try and strike the earthen hand with this. It doesn't know any better. Actually, Damian, how are you looking? Don't give me hit point value. How are you looking?
Pristine.
Immaculate.
Hang on.
Peak performance.
Oh, okay.
Never better.
Okay, is that above 50%?
Yes.
Just. Does it value you more than that? I mean, the back people have been doing lots of damage to it. Yeah, it's going to blow them up with a virulent explosion.
Oh no.
Now,
Well, I can take one.
who is it going to hit? I think it's going to go for the earthen grasp because it doesn't know any better, so it's going to try and hit the clog and blow it up. Okay. So I would like Vinny
Is this a dex save?
and Lloyd to both make me dexterity saving throws, please. Vinny, your DC is increased by 2 because you are in the water.
Fair.
Oh, I fail.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, this is...
So you got a 1. Oh no. This is probably gonna kill me, actually.
Has no one got inspiration?
Ooh.
I've used mine.
Most people have used those,
I
yeah.
used mine last session on.
Okay.
Well, it technically worked. So.
Both of you failed, so both of you take 7 points of acid damage.
Oh, I'm good. Ooh.
7 accumulates on Lloyd, 7 accumulates on Vinny.
Don't
That
think
could
I've
have been
taken any
worse.
damage yet. Maybe.
Okay.
7 accumulations later.
Yep, 7 accumulations later. Vinny, you have reached a threshold. You will be taking 1 at the start of your turns because of damage transfer giving you the 5 earlier. So at the start of your turns, you'll be taking 1 point of acid damage.
I'm rolling
And
positive.
concentration checks for the 2 of you as well, please.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
good. Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh, thank
yours
God.
is for dancing lights.
Yep.
Done! Man!
Bye.
Bye, dice.
Holy shit.
That's... Oh, that is... Oh,
That
man.
is unfortunate.
I don't know where the dice will appear. Oh, did it?
It,
Did...
it, it,
It appeared
Yeah,
right there.
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
it learned its lesson.
It learnt its lesson. Yeah, it's fair. Okay. Yeah, that's its virulent explosion back. Kay, it is your go.
Yeah, dancing lights is a consequence of that.
Oh, yeah. So dancing lights is gone. It's fine. You still have light sources in the form of
Fine.
Cat holding
I'm-
one, and he is lit with.
I'm
glow.
literally a pillar of light.
5,
Oh.
10. I'm gonna give it a shot, yeah. 5, 10. 15.
20.
Ah!
Technically, I count as a large creature, and you're a small creature. I think you might just be.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
does that-
He's got a feature that allows him to run
5,
through
Oh
people.
yeah.
10,
Okay.
15.
Oh right. Sorry,
Oh.
I thought it was 5, 10, and then 15. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
No.
No, that's fine.
No,
Okay.
I'm jumping back in the water.
Okay.
I have to. I need to do damage. This thing needs to die.
No, that's fine. I'm just wondering whether it's going to use its reaction to attack you or not. I'm going to... No. No, I'm not.
I tried to bait it. I'm sorry, guys.
No. This thing is vaguely intelligent, and I want it to do something else with its scream other than remove reactions for a bit. Come on. Hit me!
Alright.
I can take, like, 3 more hits-ish.
Alright, here we go. Here we go.
Maybe.
Oh, wait, that's right. I don't have disadvantage here. Haha!
You do.
No, I don't.
No, it's still... Oh, because they're restrained, it's flat. Yep.
Haha! Oh, okay. That's,
please
that-
tell me you
that
got a
doesn't-
+6.
It is a +6.
That hits.
That is
2, 3, plus 4.
8. That is 8 with the poison.
8 with
so-
the poison, so it'll be 7 with the poison, so double to 14.
Yes. Yeep, yeep.
Okay. Alright, it, as its reaction, is going to try and use one of its other scream types. Yes! Okay.
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 I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
I'm thinking I just rolled this for the next one.
Ooh, okay, it's going to use... This one is Sonic Clog. I would like... Yeah, this is a wonderful sounding one. I would like Kay, Vinny, Cat, and Lloyd to all make me Constitution saving throws, please.
Why? I just... Oh, man, I just ran away from the danger. And it ran
What
straight
do
back
you
into it.
mean? I need to make another
And I'm
saving
dead.
throw.
This is
Oh,
gonna
no.
kill, isn't it? It
Oh,
does damage,
no.
doesn't it?
No,
That
it doesn't do
is
damage.
a
Well, I
17.
failed.
It doesn't
too.
do damage? Oh, I might live.
Yeah, 17 for me
I
as well.
failed.
Okay, okay. So Lloyd and Kay, as the two of you
Yeah.
are there, the rest of you don't feel this effect, but the two of you, as this happens, you take a swing, Kay, and then you kind of look around as almost everything goes quiet. Same with you, Lloyd. The two of you are deafened for 1 minute.
Well,
Not
that doesn't
too
stop
bad.
me from attacking.
Nope. You are no longer affected by its psychic scream. However, you are also immune to the rest of your allies' conversations. They cannot signal
Yes.
anything to you.
And I miss. Woo!
Yep, next attack, you take a swing with your claws. This one, missing. You're not able to
Okay,
get deep
maybe
enough.
deafen does make it impossible for me to attack.
Okay.
You lose your
Lloyd,
balance.
it is your go.
It's my go. I squeeze.
You squeeze. You can't hear it. Everyone
I
else can.
Squeeze.
Oh, you squeeze, sorry.
I squeeze, not scream.
Okay, that is a 16.
Ooh, that is a success.
Takes
I
half
believe.
damage.
Yeah, that is a success.
Okay, go ahead and roll. It's half damage.
Yeah.
I'm sure they get doubled promptly, but
7,
So-
14, yeah, 7.
7 points of damage. Okay. Alrighty.
My bonus action isn't too useful, so I just
Mhm.
do. Alright.
Okay.
Nice.
End of your go, Damian.
I can't hear anything.
No, you shout that out. Yeah,
Run away.
Damien, what would you like to do? You're muted if you know that, by the way.
He can't talk. His dad's gone to bed, so he's gonna contact.
He's gonna
by
type
message.
instead. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, what do we have here instead then? I wish to move past Cat into the water. Okay. 5, 10, 15. Okay. If you're making attack rolls against the stem, it will be at a flat roll, because disadvantages out is...
Yes.
yes.
The attack.
Yes, you understand what I'm saying. Restrained, that's the word. I believe
Okay.
that hits. So that does 5 plus 3, I believe it is, for your mace, so that does 8 doubled to 16 points of damage. Okay. Alright, that is your main action. You take a swing with your mace, you otherwise part a little bit of the water and hit the stem and otherwise strike it. You watch as it begins to reform a lot slower.
Oh. Working.
Okay. Moving behind Cat. Okay. And that will be the remainder of your movement to go there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Next in the initiative order, Cat, it is your go.
Alright, I am just gonna rinse and repeat my last 2 moves.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage for me, please.
That is 2.
2. Okay.
And
your d20.
I draw a 1 and panic then.
2 ones. Oh no.
Yeah, it's okay.
It
Okay.
happens twice. Oh no.
Okay, it is now the lair actions go.
Oh boy.
Alright, let's see how badly I get murdered.
Can't use the same one twice.
Oh.
So it can't pull you towards it. Yeah, it's going to use the last one. It is going to use Thicken Sludge.
Oh boy.
Am I
Okay.
gonna get crushed?
No, the 2 of you are considered grappled and restrained and for the next round of combat, as the 2 of you are held in place as the sludge around it begins to thicken and harden around the 2 of you. Doesn't seem to do any damage, just seems to hold you in place. Okay, Romulus, it is your go. Oh no, Vinny, sorry. Sorry, I forgot I haven't got the layer on my list
turn.
here.
So, grappled restrained, so what? Can't move, disadvantage on
Can't.
everything.
You get disadvantage on everything, you can't move.
Anything you can do to break out of this, or is it just...
You can spend your action to try to attempt to break out of it. The DC has been increased by 5 compared to the usual DC, though, because of how this is functioning. Plus, you still suffer disadvantage.
Yeah, but it's starting to have trouble recovering at this point.
Correct.
Okie dokie.
And you can still only suffer 1 point of disadvantage, so
Yeah.
you'd still be
so
making a
would
flat
still be a
attack.
normal
Neutral
roll,
on
right?
attack
Yep,
Yeah.
correct.
Well, I should take that.
The restraint's more for
Acid
my benefit, but yes. Oh yes, and take 1 point of acid damage at the start of your turn. And you can use your entire water skin to neutralize 1 or 10 points of that acid, of the accumulated acid.
At the build up, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a bonus action?
Bonus action if you wish to, yeah. It's using an item on yourself.
Okay. Right. So action, I'm gonna slash at this cord wherever it's weakest that I can get at it.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay, still running sneak attack if this hits.
Mm-hmm. Plus 6.
No, plus 5.
Plus 5.
So it misses.
You go ahead and take a swing down, and it cuts through a portion of it and wedges in the hardened slime around you, unable to break through and do enough.
Okay. I'm gonna use a bonus action to pour some water on myself.
Okay. Using a bonus action, you pour water on yourself, and you neutralize 10 points of your accumulated toxicity. Okay, Romulus.
Alright. So, correct me if I'm wrong. We've got a big old tendril over around this bit here, right?
Correct.
Alright then. 1, 2. I don't know how much it takes, but this should get me to a point where I can get advantage on hitting it from flank. No, +2 from hitting it from flanking, right?
Because of the angle you'll be attacking it, you can never get flanking, but you have advantage from the restrained.
Right.
And you have disadvantage from the water. So it will just be
It'll be a
flat roll.
normal roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, worth a try. Okay, so. Fuck it, let's go for the smackening.
Go ahead.
Well, it hits. 3 + 2 + 4, so that's 9 again.
9 points of damage, doubled to 18.
And I'm not going to try and headbutt the water.
Okay. As you pull your maul up and you swing down with it, you crack through a portion of whatever the hardened gel was around, and as you sever the cord, you watch as this final pew shoots through there, and you watch as this side goes black. You watch as the water around begins to mist this almost blackened color, and you watch as this begins to grow. As you watch as the interior of it seems to fill with a liquid, almost blowing up like a bubble.
Oh, is that gonna explode?
I'd like to use the rest of my movement to run away.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
35.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Pulling out. Back up. Also, is there any? Was there ever at any point anyone in my range who is taking acid damage per turn?
No, no one's accumulated enough at the moment.
Lovely. Okay, then I am running away.
Okay.
I've not got anything else I can do with my bonus action. I don't think so.
Okay, it gets
I'm
to
good.
it gets to its turn.
Oh
Right.
boy. Does he have more than 5 feet of movement now?
No, because this thing's blowing up. I need to roll to see if it blows up this
Oh,
turn or next turn.
shit.
Well, I hope
Oh.
it's next turn because
Oh,
I'm right at the front.
boy.
How
Okay.
has this happened?
You watch as it otherwise expands, and for the purposes of this is not a creature. This is how far it has wedged itself, because it can't go through the walls, and unfortunately this thing only goes round. As it expands, you watch as the bubble begins to grow outwards, stretching it to the limit, as it is right next to the two of you, and you can see
Oh, boy.
what looks to be small bubbles beginning to form on the inside, almost as if it's heating up, preparing to
Not
explode.
good.
It will explode next turn. You do not know the radius of this, but it is
Oh,
big.
cool.
Hey,
Hey, Damian, I've just had a
time to
bowel
use
movement.
those. Time to
Okay,
use those dash actions, boys.
okay. Kay, you are next.
Oh, he's
You
not
are-
restrained
I
anymore.
am
though, right?
going to attempt to get out.
Okay.
He's not
The
restrained anymore, right?
the
I
stem
will-
is dead and has otherwise been neutralized.
Oh,
However,
I
he
mean,
is.
I
However,
still have
he
to
is.
get out because
He
of the.
is still
thickness.
in the thickness, so he needs to
But
otherwise
wasn't
pull
that only
himself.
for one round?
No, the thickness of the water.
Yeah. So
That is
anything.
not water anymore.
Yeah. So in this
Oh,
instance, the
right.
stem has disappeared, so that means that the hardened effect that was grappling and restraining him is gone. But this thing is within 15 feet because of its size.
Yeah.
Meaning
right,
that
right.
this is thick water, which means he has to break
Yeah.
out. He has to use a strength check to break out of this.
I'm gonna try to go there.
Okay.
So let's see.
So that will be 5, 10. Strength check.
There's a
6. You attempt to pull yourself free. You suffer the lingering effects of you will be suffering difficult terrain for the remainder of this turn.
Well,
So
I'm
5, 10.
dashing.
Yeah.
So
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
I'm out.
Okay.
I'm just dashing. Don't have the health for this.
Okay. Next up, Lloyd.
I don't know what's happening, but that doesn't look good. I can't hear anything. I run away.
This is true. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Uh,
25, 30. Oh no, you were there, weren't you? Oh, no.
I was right here,
Yeah,
next to
so
Romulus.
5, 10, 15,
Five.
20, 25, 30. 30 will get you there.
There.
Okay.
Okay. And I will dash.
Dash for an
Because
additional
I'm on
30.
3 HP.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on 3
Oh.
HP. I'm not risking anything.
Damian, you're up next. You're currently on dry land. Do you wish to dash? What do you wish to do here?
Dash the hell out of there, yeah. Fair.
Was that his response? Dash. Yeah. Okay.
Cat,
Yeah.
please tell me
5,
you
10,
can run.
15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, I've got
35,
80
40,
foot of
45,
movement
50,
speed.
55, 60. Okay.
Noise.
Okay. Next up in the initiative, Cat.
Right, I'm gonna break the sound barrier. I'm using dash. That's 80 foot. Just get me away.
Okay. You will be able to get to here because of the way the people are lined up.
That's cool.
Because it's difficult terrain past them. It is now the Lair's turn.
Oh no. This thing is cut off here.
The
so-
lair that is cut off, so it shoots down the corridor, or the channel rather, and it keeps
Yeah.
going. You watch as it fades past you, and you watch as it begins to go. Doesn't go black as it keeps going, but you watch as whatever stem that was recedes, being almost pulled with it. As it keeps going, shooting past at a speed faster than you, you watch as the water around it begins to go this blackened color. And you watch as it begins to almost smell vile and fill the air around you.
Can we see which way it went? Or are we still pretty
You're
far
not
away
close
from the
enough to
cross-section?
see where it goes, but it
Okay.
goes all the way down to this cross section.
My
And
theory is if we follow the blackening, we should be able to.
Yeah, actually, true. Yeah.
okay. Otherwise, get to that. Next up in the initiative order, we have Vinny. You're currently in the water. You are not grappled and restrained. However, if you fail the strength check, it will be difficult terrain for the entirety of your movement.
Okie
The strength check to leave is free.
dokie. I will attempt that then.
Okay, go ahead.
It's
Total?
not fantastic. It's +0, so
8. You try to
Wow.
pull yourself free, but you're still kind of covered in the cloggy slime, and you begin to otherwise pull yourself up. So that's 5, 10,
okay.
15, 20, 25, 30.
25, 30. Using
Oh,
an
it's
action
difficult.
dash.
It's difficult terrain
Oh, yeah.
because you failed the save. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
10,
45,
15
50,
is 30.
Okay.
That's my dash.
Okay, Romulus.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Okay.
No,
Romulus?
I can't do anything useful as a bonus action.
Okay, so my action, I will be dashing.
Okay.
However, is there a way for me to dash, dive over, and protect Vinny from death?
So it'd be 5. I'll say 10, 15, 25, 30, 35 to jump across.
And then essentially just like bull rush Vinny to get him as far away as possible.
Okay, so this will be a hammering horns with the intent to push.
I believe there is a grapple thing that doesn't deal damage.
The hammering horns pushing doesn't deal damage. It just pushes them equal to your strength modifier, I believe.
Good.
So, or
In
no,
that
it just
case-
pushes them 5 feet, I think.
I
Yeah.
will be doing that as much as possible.
Okay.
Is that reasonable?
That
if
is.
He doesn't resist.
I'd like you to make me 3 attack rolls, please. Each one will consist of 5 feet. Given that you're using your movement here as a conversion, I'll say in this instance. So you're
That's
basically
fair enough.
using your horns and just kind of running forward, picking him up by his coat and rushing forward.
I want you to imagine like the horns like go either side of his neck, spearing his coat collar and dragging him forward.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had in mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Go ahead and roll me 3 attack rolls then, please. These will not be recklessable, just because the instance of this is just to hit.
Could an argument be made for them being strength checks or athletics?
I'm going to say in this instance it's attack rolls, because it's like a pushing
Worth a try.
attack for this instance.
Worth
so,
a try.
yeah.
What's your AC, Vinny?
My AC is 15.
I will be giving you a +2 from flanking, however, because he is allowing this to happen. So,
Alright, so 12, that's definitely happening.
yep, that one's fine. That's
Ooh, ooh.
fine.
17.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and Vinny, you are pushed 15 feet, and Romulus, you go with. Okay.
Okie
No offense, I just assumed K has high dex if this thing explodes. Sorry.
I'm probably just gonna die, so it doesn't matter.
I mean,
Who's his turn?
For what it's worth, my dex is also decently high. And it sounded like that thing was boiling.
It is. Okay.
Oh, boy.
No,
It
glad
doesn't
it didn't
explode?
explode last turn.
No, it didn't explode last turn, and I have rolled for it this turn. Okay. It's accumulated enough to explode. Do I want to, or do I want to accumulate more?
Yeah,
I don't
more.
like
More's,
the...
more's
no,
good.
no, more definitely isn't good. If Chris says he could accumulate more, that's definitely worse than doing it now.
Okay.
Got another 80 foot of movement at that point. I'm out.
That is fair.
Okay. It is going to explode.
Oh,
I am going to be converting all of its charges that it has accumulated into range. Everybody within a 60-foot radius of this thing will be getting hit. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
oh, thank God.
Damian, Cat, and Lloyd, you three are safe. I would like you three to all make me a... this would be a... your choice of a dexterity or constitution saving throw.
I know what I'm going for.
I will. Okay,
all of its
con-
charges have been put into range, so the DC and the damage have not been increased.
my con is higher, but I get advantage on my dex, so I might as well do. I'm gonna do dex.
Ugh.
Okay.
Yep.
You
Dirty
rolled
20.
high. You rolled high on your dex. Vinny, as you otherwise have held him up and rushed him forward, you see that he doesn't have time to react to try and shield his face and eyes. Romulus, same choice again. You may roll a single roll, cancelling out your advantage versus disadvantage to shield Vinny, causing him to succeed if you get high enough, or causing both of you to fail should you roll low. This is a dex save at this point.
This is a dex save. Am I?
So do you wish to try and help Vinny
So I-
succeed?
I definitely don't get advantage from my danger sense. It's
But
just
it
a straight
cancels
roll.
out the disadvantage that you'd be receiving
Yeah.
otherwise, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can switch to con, but it will be with disadvantage.
Vinny, how many hit points you on?
I am on 7. I am resistant to fire damage, but I don't know if that's
Fuck it! What's my DC looking like, Chris?
12. Same as before.
Yeah!
Okay. And Kay, what did you get?
I got 15.
You succeed. Okay. Each of you succeeding, you each take half damage. None of this was put into damage, so all of this is going to be pretty... Yeah, you each take 6 points of acid damage.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh!
Okay, Kay, how many hit points are you on?
I am on a grand total of 3 HP.
Okay. At the start of your turn, your toxicity is high enough that you take 1 point of acid damage.
Oh, that's just lovely.
That thing
Because I
blows
don't
up.
have a water skin. I'm screwed. All this just to die to acid.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. As the rest of you are looking behind, seeing what's happening, you watch as it bulges and explodes, as this spray of tiny particles shoots outwards with this violent explosion of this almost hot, boiling acid. As it shoots down the corridor in this almost gas mist-like form, it otherwise covers your friends, who otherwise try to cover themselves as best they can, as some of them burn across the surface of their skin in almost this, with this acidic damage that's covering them. Others are otherwise kind of shielding their eyes as best they can. Most of them are hurt badly by this, but you see Kay at the exterior of now more exposed skin as his armor is beginning to be not eaten through, but you can see that portions of it have become damp with this acid that's beginning to burn against the edges of his skin. What would you guys like to do? Combat is over and you are out of initiative order if you wish to try something.
I'm shifting through Mage Hand, Water Skin. I'm going to try and at least douse Kay a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry, Kay, but it's magic. You're going to have to deal with it.
Go ahead
I'll
and
provide my water skin as well.
Okay, go ahead,
needed.
because you are using your action to cast Mage Hand and bonus action in this essence to try and apply a water skin to somebody else, which would usually take an action. I will say go ahead and make me an intelligence check, so this will be your spellcasting ability modifier, to successfully pour it without spilling any of it. If you spill it, you will only reduce it by half the numbers.
Okay, that's 15.
15? Okay. It'll be... Wait, you're in... No, it'll be a maximum of +4 at the moment because of your intelligence
Oh,
modifier.
you said your spellcasting modifier.
Sorry,
Okay,
intelligence
plus 5 to hit.
The spellcasting modifier and intelligence modifier are the same. It's just
I
the
use the grasp
intelligence
to get rid
modifier.
of the thing as well.
Okay, because, I mean, my... Yeah, alright, fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. so you reduce his quantity by 10. K, you are no longer burning. You will not be taking any further points of acid damage.
Can I use the earth grasp to like get rid of some of the acid on people?
Yes, so you begin to otherwise use the earth to try and pull bits off, and I will say using the remainder of your the remainder of the duration on that, you manage to neutralize everybody's toxicity for that. So I'll remove the toxicity from everyone. Okay. Combat is seemingly over.
Well, I mean, we kind of have a path now. If we point into the black, if we follow that black ichor, we're going to get to the source of where that tendril's gone to.
Slight
I
complication
can't make
with
it
that.
there.
Problem is, everyone's health is really low, but then if we leave it too long, this is going to disperse. We have to make a decision.
I am likely to no longer be alive if we continue fighting right now. I think we need to go back to the Plague Knights and the hospice, tell them what we've found and what we've seen, and work from there.
I don't think we can tell the Plague Knights.
Okay, maybe not the fucking Plague Knights,
Yeah,
but
we should.
But let's
We need to
get
see which way it
out
goes
of
and get out.
here.
That's
We need to see which way the
first
black
thing.
water goes as well.
Okay, I want to like turn around for a second. You see that my back is just smooth shaven from the acid.
Nice blonde hair.
Yeah, very much. The acid has bleached portions of people, so you are looking at like raw white or pink skin in some cases. If the blood isn't mixing in, giving it a different tint. It's harder to see on Vinny, but the moment he begins to otherwise clean up, he will be covered in white and pink patches of damaged skin.
Hey, Romulus, you got more grey hairs. I don't know if you know this.
Oh, Vinny is absolutely just staggering along at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay.
Kay is holding on to Romulus's tail.
Yeah, like just us three in the actually taking damage portion of the evening are just going to be staggering along like tragic, bumbling heroes.
Okay.
Also, I saved both of your lives. Hell yeah!
As you're bumbling along to this crossroad, Lloyd, you're the only one who sees this, so I'm going to type it out to you.
Oh no.
Ah. Which way was it coming from? The way we're going?
That way.
That way. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So around this way.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. As you get closer to the edge here, I will say that you do note the black dust, as it were, that has dispersed seems to come to here and then begin to dissipate. You can't see if it extends in any particular direction beyond here. You'll need to inspect that.
Can I see it from here? Like, look down.
Okay. Looking down, you can see that there is a thin trail of black leading in this direction.
Alright, it's heading south. But I believe we should get out and rest before we go down there.
Agreed. Right. I will. Let's get out. If we can find, I guess.
Oh yeah, for those on stream who can't hear him saying this, Damian mentions that the Plague Knights will burn everything down if they are told, and it seems to lead to the distillery ?
We'll get out of here. We'll rest. Maybe talk to some people at the hospice, not the Plague Knights, and then we'll move on from there. Oh god. You just see like Romulus, who normally is like a brick wall for all intents and purposes, is just staggering.
And
Ow.
so, back to the crossroads once again, it would seem. Our party has adventured further and returned from whence they came, fighting a otherwise wonderful corpse ooze cyst in the process, existing in whatever purpose it was, and for whatever reason it existed here. The party disturbed it and defeated it, destroying it in its entirety. So, we will see you next week, perhaps, provided all things go well, and we'll see what actions our party takes next. Thank you for watching, hopefully you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
potatoes.